What's up, everybody? What's going on? I think my camera's a little wacky today. Oh, man. Thursday night. What is happening around here? What song am I playing next? I don't even know. Hope everyone's doing good out there tonight. It's been a lovely Thursday mostly. Hope y'all had a good rest of your day. Let's see. All right, let's get that second song rolled up here. What do we got here? Jeremy LT and Ken Kramer open up the show. Good to see you guys. Nate B in the house. Heather B in the house. Good to see y'all. We got Stardust. Pellet Thunder knows it, tearing it up right off the rip. That's how we do it, brother. Jeremy Wolf, what's going on, bro? Good to see you there. Jew G's in the house. Good to see you there. How you doing tonight? Thank you, Jeremy. Heather B's like, hey, y'all. There you go. Good to see you, Heather. Let's see. Oh, we got a lot. I love this community. Everyone's always caring for everyone else, and that's the best. Matthew, what's going on? Anthro, thank you there, buddy. Matthew says, what's up, Rick? Glad to see you still rocking. Absolutely, my friend. The grind never stops. The grind never stops for sure. So we always got to grind. But yeah, let's move on to the next tune. Get them rolling. Get the warm-ups in. All right, we getting there. Warm up number 2. That's actually warm up number 1. Got a lot of songs to get through tonight. Let's move on. Let's get the next tune ready here. Looks like a lot of great comments. Looks like I already got some wacky comments from someone named Joe. I don't know. I'm interested to see. We had 8 minutes of troll-free business. Can you believe it, everybody? 8 minutes without a troll, and then here comes Joe. Mein Gott. All right, let's see what we got here. Whoa, what's going on? It says Tyler Shep Shreds and their viewers just joined. Say hello. Hello to Tyler Shep's viewers. Wow, what's going on? Appreciate that. Good to see you. Thank you, Juji. Yeah, I'm starting to do this little drone intro just to let things warm up a little bit. And then we kick into the tunes, you know. Daniel, I know the song very well, but I don't know how to play it. I've watched Beavis and Butthead when it came out back in the 90s. Herbert says, hey, would you ever do a duo with another channel? I've tried. It doesn't work with the mobile stuff, my man. It doesn't work very well. But yeah, I appreciate that. Drummer LT, thank you, brother. Jenmu, thank you there. There you go, Heather. Diana Sand, thank you so much. Judy says, smoke them if you got them, because the fire is lit. Indeed it is. Killgrave Mafia, hello to you, buddy. Dev knows. He said, bro shreds 25/7. That's how we try. Ikai Ganasu says, what the hell? You actually better than me. Well, who are you? What you done your whole life? No worries, buddy. Don't ever worry about things like that, my man. If you're playing guitar, have fun, enjoy it, and don't worry about knowing much yourself. Competition is the worst thing you can ever do for a guitar player. LFC, thank you so much, my man. Slowly, yo, what's up there? Tom's parents. I don't normally listen to this music, but it's Beast Dango. I appreciate that, Tom, very much. So appreciate that. Derail, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Happy Thursday to you. What was this guy saying? All right, so first he said, you go, little man. Oh, God, I love it. Jack, what's up there, buddy? There you go, Derail. Appreciate that. Dev, I do. Every single thing you hear is I make myself, buddy. Jenmu, thank you again. Lily says, wow, this is beyond impressive. Man deserve way more. Hi, well, thank you, Lily. I do appreciate that. Ray Freese, what's going on, brother? Good to see you tonight. David says, no way. I say yes way, but I appreciate that battle sign, brother. Thank you, buddy. There you go, Derail. Jorge Alberto Calito Ortega says, so fast. There you go, buddy. Absolutely, absolutely. OG, thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Jorge knows full speed ahead. That's how we do it. Harry Dog's back in the house. Good to see you again, Harry. Hope you're well, bud. Fabio, he says, amazing. Well, thank you, buddy. Charlie Lavier, thank you very kindly. Appreciate that. Backlash, thanks, buddy. Dan Anderson in the house. What's up, brother Dan? How you doing? He says he smashed the likes and he shared it out. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you, brother. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh. Let's see what we got here. All right, there we go. Dave says, can he do the Game of Thrones intro? Probably. That's not difficult, but I don't know it. I don't play it on guitar. How's it go? I got to listen to it. Jake's in the house. He says he's about to go to dinner. Boyfriend duties. No problem, buddy. You know how it rolls, man. Like I always say, man, life comes first, everybody. Life always comes first. Jorge, thank you. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Good to hear, Harry. That's awesome, buddy. Mod for Tyler Shep says it worked. It did. It's been working every time so far. Derail, thank you. This is the candy blue one tonight. This one feels good. I'll be back to the purple one this weekend. We're going to go back to the purple one this weekend. Harry Dog, he says, how you doing? I'm doing great, Harry. It's been a nice day. There's Tyler. How you doing, Tyler? It's great to see you. And thanks for sending your chat over here. That's beautiful to see. Thank you so much. 404 says, back again, brother, for more shredding. There you go. Best YouTube recommendation ever. And that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, my friend. For a second, I'm not a fan of Ghost, buddy. I heard like maybe one song and I was not impressed. But I don't know any of their stuff. But thank you for hanging out. Algorithm, there you go, buddy. Good to see you, man. Tree Squirrel's back. How you doing tonight? Good to see you there. Rooster, I don't know. I don't do much Allman Brothers. I saw the Allman Brothers play. I saw Allman Brothers and Charlie Daniels in New York a long time ago. But I don't know any of their stuff, honestly. I really don't. I appreciate you, though, Rooster. Fab Chanel says, hey, man, hope you're doing good. From Chile, good to see you, buddy. Muchas gracias. Samboy knows, rip the Game of Thrones. I don't know. The House of the Dragon's been pretty good. Joshua, what's up, buddy? Algo, it's doing great, man. That thing is amazing. I'm in love with that classical guitar. It's a beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Douglas Vinicius from Brazil, obrigado and boa noite to you. Good to hear, Darrell. It's a nice day. We're almost there to Friday, right? Almost Friday, dang it. Earthly McLivin, how you doing tonight? Good to see you there. Anna says, I missed a week, had to work night shift. Oh, no. Well, you're here tonight. Good to see you, Anna. Always good to see you. Andrew, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you there. Jody Bug's back. Says, looking forward to see some shredding tonight. You know that we got you. We got you. Stephen Sheets says, the new subscriber, his name is Stephen Sheets. He's a karaoke country singer. Oh, that's great, Stephen. Much appreciated. Make sure everyone checks out Stephen, too. If you like country singing, country music, by all means, check him out. Anthony Warren, you got that right, buddy. We're going to crank him up here. Toxic says, can you play any of ZZ? I only know that one, dude. How's it go? How. Tone Bone from Arkansas, good to see you there. Thanks, Tony. Nevis Nova from Syracuse, good to see you again. Craig Sauter, I need to brush up on some of those, buddy. I listened to that so much back when I was a kid, like 6th grade. We're talking. I listened to that album when it came out. Let's see. Karina says, "Wake up, Michelle, with some good guitar playing." There you go. Wake her up. Let's see. Earthly said, "I've been to one of the graves in Macon." There you go. That's crazy. Yeah, like I said, I got lucky when I was a little kid. I loved Charlie Daniels so much that we got to go see Charlie Daniels, and it was the Allman Brothers. It's an amazing show. Steven, you know the Devil and Dodger? I might have to check that out, dude. That's one of my favorite songs by Charlie. 404 error. I use these Dunlop Delrin 1.5 millimeters. Fantastic. Caged in My Thoughts says he's been listening to At the Gates lately. Yeah, great. That's an old great band, dude. Andy LaRocque played a solo on one of their tunes back in the day. Thank you, Tyler. There you go, Earthly. Juji got the pizza. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Chris Liggett says, good evening, you Rickaholics. Absolutely. Glib Guy says, Rick, can you come to Sweetwater Music in Fort Wayne? Perhaps we get some kind of showcase. I would love to. Actually, I talked to Nick Bocott. Nick Bocott, he messaged me on Instagram, which was amazing. I'm a big fan of him and Grim Reaper. He said if I can get up there, he would have an interview with me. So, man, we could do double time there, man. I have to figure out how to get up there, man. I'm in Florida. That's a long drive. Mario from Turkey, good to see you. Jonathan, salve Brazil, boa noche, mi amigo. M. Shaw loves the shirt, absolutely. Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team, my favorite. Michael Fairbanks, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Let's see. MB Meeks, we're going to be playing all kinds of goodies right now. Kenneth said, they don't get you better than those two bands. You know that's right, man. All right, I think we got it covered here. Let's move on to the next jam. What do we got? More warm-ups. All right. warm-ups tonight. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good already. What's next on the list here? We got 11:16, a nice ballad for everyone. We'll get that queued up and ready to go. A lot of great comments. A lot of great people hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you know that I put videos out every single day of the week. I go live 5 times a week. And if you're having fun so far, enjoying the show, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 48,000 subscribers. So it'd be amazing to see you along for the ride with us. We'd appreciate it. And let's see what we got. We got a lot of great people in here tonight. It's awesome to see, as always. So let's see what we got. Let's see. Man, we got a lot of chat here. It's cranking out. All right, I remember Michael Fairbank. Last but not least on the chat. All right, let's see what we got here. What? Let's see. Donald James in the house, buddy. He said he remembered At the Gates. There you go, man. That was a good band, dude. I remember my friends like, dude, Andy LaRocque plays a solo on this At the Gates song. I'll say, what? Let me hear it. And of course, it was amazing. There you go, Glib guy. Yeah, man. Reach out to Nick or hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, man. It's the easiest way, for sure. Moose and Tree, what's going on, brother? It's been a while. Good to see you there, man. And there you go, buddy. I appreciate that. Gloria says, Rick, did you see Tyler's live tonight? He's incredible. Yes, he is. We know. We love Tyler. He said he played Prince tonight, so I had to join his channel. That's great, Gloria. He just came out with that, too. And she joined mine. That's it. That's how you roll. We appreciate you, Gloria. Yeah, Tyler is a great friend of ours here, and we always look forward to what he's going to do, so appreciate that. Fortnite King, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that there. Cage My Thoughts, thank you, buddy. Toxic, don't know any Kid Rock or Molly Crew? Not really, no. I know Livewire, Molly Crew, maybe. We used to play that stuff so long ago. Earthly McLiving, thank you so much. Jody Bug, thank you there. Donald James, like, dang, lightning sweeps, for real. Anti's in the house. What's up, good buddy? Good to see you. Thank you, Tyler. Juji, there you go. Ricardo says, how you doing that? I don't know. A lot of practice and time effort, my friend. But that's how we do, man. You got to practice. You got to work harder than anyone else. Not too many people can work harder than anyone else anymore. There you go, Dean. Major's back in the house. Yeah, it's kind of going that route, bro. It's kind of going that route, man. Igor says, can't stop mid-in. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't stop. I play my song, and then we stop. Grace in Carolina, thank you so much. Fernando says, that cat. There you go. Which cat? I ain't got no cat. Moose and Tree, there you go, brother. Okay, Igor is not convinced I'm real. Igor is not convinced I'm real. Igor is not convinced I'm real. I am not real, Igor. So try and so make a video about me not being real and see how that goes for you. Hey, Cage in My Thoughts, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. A1 Game says, dang, make that guitar sing. What a good day to come and just had this going on. Beautiful melody indeed. Thank you, Gambit. Appreciate that, man. Indeed, you Juji, indeed. Anthro says, double tap that screen. Get that light going. Appreciate that. Major says, thanks for accepting my professional opinion on the name. Absolutely. I might start using that everywhere, honestly. You might have to copyright that real soon. Crazy Kid, yo, what's up, buddy? Quest for Gear says, sorry I'm late, you rock. No problem, buddy. Better late than never, as I always say. Billy Gomez, thank you, my man. Thank you, Michael. Boo says, respect 100. Thank you so much. Don's like, oh my God, how's he doing that? I appreciate that. Like I said, I've been playing for 27 years. I've been around the world. I've got 11 albums under me. And I did a lot. A lot of hard work. You got to do it. You got to put the hard work in. That's what people don't understand, I think. But it's all good. Thank you, Don. Earthly says, damn, son, where'd you find this? I know, right? Dean the Rizzer, thank you, brother. Thank you, Crazy Kid. Nikki Apps in the house. How you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, we're doing good tonight. Elizabeth Garcia, thank you so much there. MB Meeks, you know that's right. That's like expert mode, man. Angel, thank you. Mini King, hello. Angel, hello. Tim Lemming, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that there. Mara Gonzalez, thank you. And Amnesia Hayes, awesome. There you have it. Toxic X, what's your top five rock bands? What's your top five solo albums? Wow. Rock bands? That's a tough one. I don't really listen to rock. I listen to metal, but Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Deep Purple, Rainbow, Dio, probably Primal Fear's got to go in there too. Solo artists, Yngwie Malmsteen, Vinnie Moore, Al Di Meola, Uli John Roth. Who else? Who's a fifth? I don't know. Can't think of a fifth one right now. Michael Jackson, probably. Moose and Tree, you know that's right, brother. Luis Alberto Doragare. Muchas gracias, amigo. Thank you, Sifo Sierra. Cage in my thoughts says, your phrasing is chef's kiss. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me. Dormon World, hello to you. Deborah Bone, thank you so much. Thank you very much. There you go, Michael. ASAP Learn, appreciate that. Jody Bug, thank you so much. There you go, Algo. MB Meeks. Morrow, thank you so much. Chris in the house, thank you, brother. ASAP, God bless you and your family, my friend. Let's see. Man, just when you think you're done with the chat, not even close. Not even close. Let's see. Roman Polkowski, good to see you again, buddy. A1 Gamer, thank you, buddy. Moose and Tree says, bro, almost a 50K. Let's go. I'm telling you what, man. Ronan, what's going on there? Raphael Cornell, PhD, good to see you again, my friend. Cage said Jason Beck would be proud to see me play. That'd be amazing, dude. I love Jason. He's an amazing dude, and I love to meet him. If I can ever get to California, I'm there for sure. Nathan, Tim, thank you. Gulad Yusuf, thank you so much. Nathan Rhodes, I'm from Akron, Ohio. That's where I'm from. Let's see. Gloria says, what? Play one note? What is this? Name that tune? I know, right? Here's one note. What song is that? Chilling with KK. It's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Chillin'. Good to see you out there. Hope you're having a great day. Marcus says, I love music. I have a Yamaha guitar and a baritone. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Xander Lynn, thank you. Marcus George, hello. Paul Warner, what's going on, brother? Good to see you there. Moss Monster Man, thank you so much, my man. Nathan says, that's some of the best guitar I've ever seen. Well, I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me. It certainly does. It certainly does. Alex says, no excuses. Yeah, you know, right, man? Ain't no excuses. There's a distraction. It's called the cell phone. That's your excuse. That's the excuse. Bitmat says, just watch your Black Star straight killer, man. Appreciate that, dude. I was kind of lazy throwing that one up there, but it worked, I think. Wolf in the house. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well tonight. Jason Schrader. This is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro. I'll give you a quick look at it here. Yeah, man. Classic Jackson, dude. I only like these old ones, man. Adam's blazing up over there. I'm crank it up, brother. Oh, Deja Kali, hello to you. He says, whole lot of Trulzy. You know that's right. That's the new AC/DC song. Whole lot of Trulzy. True that, Glory. I feel that, man. You never know. You never know. I don't do drugs or alcohol, so there you have it. Not me. User says, you ever listen to anything John Fives put out? Dude, yeah, John Fives is an amazing guitar player. 100% awesome, man. I watch a lot of stuff he does. He's a very cool dude, too. Al Gecko, new NYC, and that's good to see you, buddy. Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate that. Toxic, have a great one, my friend. Saberworth, I could do Iron Man. Yeah, that's an easy one, man. Craig, I could pull some Lynch out in a little bit for sure. Muddy Mushroom, what's going on there? CLB, hello to you. Let's see. A1 Gamer says, I'd love to play guitar like that one day. I've tried, but I can't get it right. Hopefully someday soon. Any advice? Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, if you have a working knowledge of guitar, just go to my channel. I've got a video called The Exercise That Every Guitar Player Should Know. If you just learn that exercise and practice it 20 minutes a day for 30 days straight, I guarantee you're going to be a changed person. Or your guitar playing is going to be changed. Guitar playing is going to be quite changed. So check that out for sure, man. I guarantee you something will happen there if you do it. If you can commit to it. If you can commit. Not too many people can commit. That's the problem these days. That's the problem these days. Justin, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Fania Ferreira from Brazil. Obrigado y boa noche. JJ, what's up, bro? Ken Brights, thank you so much. Bitmet says, YJM came to Denver. Nice, dude. Yeah. He's on his 40th anniversary tour right now. He's killing it. Victor from Texas, good to see you, buddy. JJ, God bless you and yours. Thank you very kindly for that. Alton says, can you sing 505? 505! There you go. I sang 505. Hope you enjoyed that. Carter, appreciate that, brother. That's awesome, man. Tyler said, yeah, someone said, would you smoke cigarettes on stream to me? God, that's not good, man. Yeah. People are weird today. It's well, we can't say it to Tyler, but yeah, it's a Thursday, Tyler. It's a Thursday. You know how things go. Zeke Treat, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And Jason Lemon, hello to you. And Gavin Morrow, yo, what up? Occasional thoughts. I'm 5 minutes walk away from Jason. Man, I wish I was. I go over there all the time, man. He's a beautiful person. And he's still going, man. He's still going. U.S. Mark in Thailand, from Thailand. Good to see you, brother. Alton, there you go. Post Monster Mike, hello to you. Sir Purful, it's 10:33 right now. A. Kale says, hello from Cleveland. There you are, buddy. Good to see you. Felix says, whoa, what did you just stumble on? I don't know. Hang out and find out. Arculus, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. Z-Treak, I never heard that one. I've been only listening to that new album, that last album they did, that Venom, whatever. That one's killer, man. There you go, High Volts, The Priest, The Rage. All right, let me go. I got this chat on lock. Let me get one more tune and then we'll do some that Judas Priest, The Rage for you. Well, he said, I'm waiting for 505. I sang 505 like you asked. Levi, thank you, brother. Nathan Craddock, what's going on there? All right, let's. So we're gonna slow it down real quick. A little ballad jam. I don't know if I remember how it goes. That's a crazy song, man. You could get lost playing that song. You could get really lost playing that song, which I almost did, actually. What is this next song? Oh, wow, I haven't played this in a minute. Where'd it go? I think it's this one. All right, I haven't played this one in a while. Hopefully I remember it. A lot of great comments, a lot of great people hanging out. Sandy Olson, whoa, you rocked, Sandy. Thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate it. You just started it off. We had a golden night, a 1 to 10. Sandy just started off. Thank you so much for that. We truly appreciate that super chat, Sandy. Thank you again. That's what you gotta love, man. Let's see. All right, let me see. Okay, I remember Nathan Craddock was the last one there. MB says, we're waiting for you to play a masterpiece. Hopefully that was close enough for you, my friend. Glory said, I'd about died when you sang 505. That's what they asked for. You know, I try. Trolley says, respect, boss. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Kate said, would love to see your signal chain. It's not much, my friend. Saturday would be a good day, but I can give you an idea. I obviously got the guitar. I plug it into a Black Lion Audio Revolution 2x2. That's the interface. It's about $300. That's probably one of the best interfaces I've checked out. That simply goes into my computer, which goes into Studio One version 7. It's a digital audio workstation. I use a plugin called Amplitude 5. It's made by the company IK Multimedia. It's an amp modeler deal. And on top of that, I use a Marshall JTM 45, which is Jimi Hendrix's Plexi. And I also use a MXR Distortion Plus variant pedal that they have. And I get this crazy Randy Rhoads type tone. And then I scoop the mids like a bunch, push them up high, and I get the Yngwie type tone. Because Yngwie uses those old Plexis too, man. So yeah, it's pretty easy. But if you come on Saturday, Caged, I will show it up on the screen and give you a close look at it for sure. A Hill says, smash that like, that's right. Tyler Shep said, ooh, that note was sick. There was one that was felt crazy, man. I'll have to play that back, Tyler. But if you notice it, then there was something there. I got to check that out. Altina, thank you so much. Michael Faring, appreciate that, brother. Nothing gets it. How long have you been interested in the electric guitar? Since about 1985, I think, when I started really playing. That's for sure. So I'm a whole dude, man. Old dude. Drum Realty, thank you, buddy. Arculus says, damn, that's pretty soulful. Appreciate that, man. Metal Mark says, oh no, Rick means business. He got this Mercedes shirt on. You know that's right, man. This is my business attire. Juji's like that. Sweet tune. Appreciate that. Nate B, there you go. Tyler's got the emojis cranking. There you go. Sandy Olson, thank you so much for that. That's awesome. Gloria said, I'd love to see Tyler and Rick playing together. I'm going to try and figure out how to. Yeah, it's going to have to be something. We're going to have to figure it out. I know we could do a live stream together, but it'd be the horizontal kind. But we want to try and get this mobile thing going. That's where the views is at. Path Monster Mike, thank you, brother. Alexandre Miranda, thank you so much. John Ronald says, make a custom solo of the song you're playing. That was a custom solo. I don't have any solo for that. I just make it up as I go along on that one. Jody Buck said, I can absolutely feel the passion you're playing. Amazing. Thank you so much, Jody. I appreciate that. Bruno Rosa, thank you. No Doctor, Just Healthy. There you go, man. Appreciate that. Utbazia, thank you so much. Hello, Bruno. A Gamma says, I love these slow melody on electric guitar. Makes it a cry so good. Love the way you put so much love to it. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you for noticing that. Masbooty, that song is just it's called 1116. Just a date. I don't come up with titles too often because I write so many songs. That's the problem. Bob Clark says, I like what you're doing, man. Sounds heat. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate you there. Game with Liam. Hello to you. Brian Daniels. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bob. Donald says, Rick accentuates those notes. I've tried to, man. You got to, man. You got to put that feel in there. Path Monster Mike, thank you. There you go. Cesar Beltran, thank you so much. Thank you, John Ronald. Anna Fernandez, thank you. Metal Mark said, here, a bit of Gary Moore. Yeah, I loved Gary Moore. When I was a kid, man, I really listened to it. I didn't really learn a lot of Gary Moore, but I listened to him intently when I was, my teenage years. Man, he just had a style all his own, man. Bob, thank you there. You're welcome, Ty Carnine. Thank you so much. Altena, thank you. There you go, Arnaldo. TXG, thank you so much, brother. Thank you, Jolly Jerk. No worries, Bob. I appreciate that, man. Thanks, Mars Music. What's going on, man? Let's see. Thank you, Juji. Absolutely appreciate that. Man, just when you thought he was done with them comments, here they are again. Let's see. Bob says, "Stop cooking, door. You're gonna burn the house down." I got extinguishers here. We're ready to go, just in case. Just in case. Gavin said, "Would you want to make a record?" Yeah, I got enough tunes to make a record. Don't have the money. That's the problem. We trying to get some money together to get the recordings going, but man, very expensive. Now, if you need me to play on something, yeah, I can do that too. It does cost money. Money makes the world go around, unfortunately. But yeah, time is money too. But yeah, if anyone ever needs a solo on their album or something like that, man, I'm all about it. You can definitely do it. Thank you, McGregor. Buckeye Blood. I can play the bass. Yeah, I just don't. I'm not a bass player. Let's say that. I know how the mechanics of it work. That's for sure. Metal Mark says he liked that one. What's the name? That was called 11/16/24, I believe. Yeah, 11/16/24. That's the name of it currently. You know how I go, man. Like I said, I write a song a week. I've got like 100+ songs in here. Path Monster Mike, thank you. Thank you, Gamer Versatile. Bob Cloud, appreciate it. Tyler says, I appreciate you sending the orchestration for the Fire Within. So thank you. Oh, no, you're welcome. You're welcome. I can't wait to see what you do with it. And I was wrong, Tyler. I said it to, I apologize because I said 170 for some odd reason. I was multitasking several songs. It is 150. The Fire Within is 150 beats per minute. So my apologies for saying 170 for some odd reason. But I hope you can accept my apology, Tyler. But yeah, enjoy that. I can, that's brand new. That's the same thing on the same track I'm using. I just took the bass and the drums out. So you got to play with it from there. I think you'll have fun with that. Anush, hello to you. Frank Strack, let me know if you want to buy my Jackson. It's on my channel. I'll take a look, bud. I'll take a look. Maybe still talking about Sing 505. What do you want to sing it in Spanish? Or how about Deutsch? Fünf, Z, fünf, fünf, Z, fünf. There you go. That's 505 in German. How about that? Dwight Nelson, what's going on, buddy? Barney Boyle, thank you so much. Daniel Morin from Corpus Christi, good to see you, brother. Canebas from Brazil, obrigado, mi amigo. Roman says, you're the great speakers. Well, I try, man. I did a lot of talking in my life. I did sales, I did customer care, so, I know how to talk to people. Payshawn, I do have real amps. I sure do. I live in an apartment complex and can't use them. But yeah, I've got a Marshall DSO, JCM 2000 DSO100, a TSO 100, 2 Valve State 8100s, and a Code 100. Yeah, but yeah, can't turn them up around here. There you go, Daniel. Eric Wall says, you, my friend, are amazing. You're God's gift or information for those who need it. Thank you so much, Eric. That means a lot to me, and I appreciate that comment. K-Dog, what's up? Back from the great Pacific. I can't even say Pacific Northwest. Good to see you. Tyreek, I love Formula. I've been watching since I was a little kid. Yeti reacts, absolutely, brother. Dave Fry says, you make that old Jackson sound beautiful. Great to see you tonight, my friend. Good to see you too, David. Wild Bill, what's up there, man? Donald says, I've seen the Marshalls in the back before. Yeah, we got them. There they are, Cletus and Clovis in the hills. He says, Rick working at Jackson. You know how we do, brothers. Sharon Rains, thank you very much. Brian Lloyd, hey, how you doing tonight there? Alvaro Delgado, saludos from Argentina. Muchas gracias, amigo. Gloria says, I was 5 in 85. Were you? I was a little older. I was a little older than that, Gloria. Y'all youngins out there, man. Craig said that mid-up gets it. You know that's right, man. Brian says, I brag about you to my coworkers. That's awesome, Brian. I appreciate that, man. Tyler said, did you decide the name for the song? I did not. I have it written down. I have it all written down. I got to try and put the words together to make something right. My man Zeke Gore says, is that a bush? No, bro. I don't drink, man. I drink Voltage, Mountain Dew. That's the real stuff right there, brother. That's right, Gloria. Gloria knows I don't drink. I used to. I probably drank more than every single one of you combined in here and did more drugs than you all combined in here. But I don't do that stuff no more. Not good for you. Not good for you. David Giorgio, what's going on, brother? Good to see you tonight. Tim Redicop, God bless you and your family, my man. Thank you so much for that. There you go, Zeke. He said, dude was ripping sixers and shredding. Nah, I used to, man. We used to get super smashed and play live back in the 90s, man. It got to the point, one show, we were so messed up that me and the singer were holding each other up, just back to back, just trying to lean up against each other. We were so messed up. I don't miss those days. I honestly don't. Kiki W's in the house. How you doing, Kiki? Good to see you. Metal Mark says, you're eventually going to catch up the Buckethead. Probably, man. If I had the time Buckethead did, man, I could probably do it, man. Center Hill Car said, I learned about Gary Moore because he was in Thin Lizzy after the Bon Jovi did a cover of The Boys back then. That's right, man. That's right. A lot of people ran through Thin Lizzy. Gary Moore, John Sykes. It was like Thin Lizzy was like the Beatles back over there, man. Oleg Kovalchuk from Russia, Spasibo. And let's see. Metal Mark says, I graduated high school in 85. Okay. I was a few more years after that. A few more years. A Hill says, my son is watching it. He said, it's here, something fast. There you go. I think this one cranks. Let me see. Clovis said, been jamming to Uli John Ross, Sales of Karen. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Kiki says, 203 people in there, but let's get them likes up. Absolutely. Center Cars 87. There you go. Neves Nova, 85. He was 13 at 85. I was just about that age. I think I was about a little bit older than that. Tiny bit. Let's see. 404 says, what would you say the greatest concert you ever saw? Personally, it was the 20th anniversary of Megadeth. The greatest concert I ever saw was, I think it was I'm going to have to say Judas Priest, Defenders of the Faith tour with Dokken opening up. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, man. The great Judas Priest and the great Dokken back to back. It was amazing, man. It was amazing. Gary Mark said, I remember seeing him play Ramones at what? Wow, Gary, that's a blast from the past, bro. Amazing, dude. Yeah, Ramones in Akron, Ohio. That's awesome, dude. Remember, the guy's like, get your Amaretto Sours for $1. Don't forget to tip your bartenders and waitresses. Amaretto Sours are $1. What was that dude's name, man? Oh, guy had like black hair and glasses, man. I can't remember his name anymore. That's amazing, dude. Thank you, Gary. That brings back a lot of memories, bro. A lot of memories. K-Dog says, my phone was hacked. I could hear my neighbors enjoying it with me. There you go, man. Oh, no. All right, fix it up, man. No doubt. No one someone. Happy Thursday to you, buddy. Good to see you. Sir Cal says, grow up within the gaming. The Atari 2600 was the first thing I ever had, man. And I've been a gamer ever since. Michael Fairbanks, so that sounded like a sick concert. Yeah, it was unbelievable. And I had like 15th row tickets. I was on the 15th row at the Richfield Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio. I'm talking about, dang. Gary says, I'll never forget those days. I know, right? That's amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of places there. Ramones, Ron's, or Temple Tavern, which turned into Ron's Crossroads Tavern. Oh, man, dude. Funny. Akron Agora. God, I miss the Akron Agora like you wouldn't believe. I really do, man. Akron Agora was the best. Bonfire, good day from Australia. Gloria says, Rick, you're only 9 years older than me. My body feels older than you, though. Working 2 jobs. I hear you. I've been working a real job since 2011. I'm like, whoa, it's getting rough. It's getting rough out there. All right, this one is pretty fast. Kind of mid to fast, but let's go. And last of the warm-ups, and then we're moving on. Let's go. clearly warmed up now and ready to rock some instrumental originals from the album Until the Bitter End. Let us get them ready. All right, we got that ready to go. All right, great chat, great people hanging out. Thank you so much. Rick57 with that super chat. Thank you very much for that. That is awesome tonight, man. We appreciate you, brother. Very, very kind, very kind. Yeah, let's see. What we got? Metal Mark knows Defenders of the Faith was a great, man, that's a great one. Yeah, they took every bit of knowledge they had from the Screaming for Vengeance album and applied it to the next album, and it was just even bigger and better. I think Screaming for Vengeance was like that turning point for Judas Priest, and Defenders was the next best step, man. Absolutely, absolutely. Senator says, I wish I could have seen Priest and Doc on that tour instead of the Turbo Tour. I forgot who opened up. Yeah, I can't remember. Turbo Tour, I can't remember either. Because I saw that tour as well. It was like the year after. Or maybe it was Doc. I can't remember, dude. You know, I'm a real old dude. It was somebody. I know I saw Judas Priest and Doc somewhere in Richfield, Ohio. I could be wrong. Donald says he saw Priest and Maiden last year at the Aftershock. Would have to say that's up there. That's a pretty monster one right there. Gary saw Elvis. I would have loved to seen Elvis live. I can only watch the videos. Elvis is amazing, ain't no doubt. You know that's right, Mark. Thank you, drummer. Bonfire says he's gonna share the stream on his Discord. Thank you so much, Bonfire. Much appreciated, my man. Marcelo, obrigado, mi amigo. Indeed, Gloria. D817 says, when the new release is dropping, what you been cooking? I got a whole mess of songs, buddy. I got a whole lot of no money. That's the problem, man. It costs money to record. And I'm not going to release what I have in my computer here. It's like, it's good. It's good enough, but it ain't good enough for the world, man. The full, if millions of people are going to hear this stuff, it's got to be produced in a studio. That's how I've always done it in my life. And sadly, the studio costs some money. We're getting there. We finding the ways. These super chats help so much, and I appreciate each one that super chats when you can. I appreciate that. 404 says, you're making me miss one of the greatest radio stations, WCCC in Hartford, Connecticut. Used to put on some of the greatest shows ever. Put out acoustic albums with a great band, and it donated the profit. That's very nice. That's very nice, man. Yeah, a lot of old radio stations used to play some cool stuff, man. Sarah K. Rose, thank you so much. There you go, Juji. Someone asked for Billie Eilish. Darn, did they leave? I could have played the whole album. I love Billie. Not really. Tony, thank you. Jody Bug, Sarah, thank you. Dynamic, there you go. Donald James says, it's a compilation of Rick that I like. Great song. I appreciate that, my man. Let's see. Kiki says, shred therapy. There you go. That's how we roll. I love it. Thank you, Kiki. Sarah J, thank you there. Bray, there you go. Dave Martin says, you should be on tour. I would love to be on tour, my friend. I toured from 1995 to 2004, all through 2004. The greatest time of my life, and I love to get back out there. Sadly, that costs money too. Sarah J. Ozzy, well, we know so little Ozzy. How about this one? Everyone knows this one. Crazy. K-Dog, shout out to you, brother. Thank you, man. Parker Edney, hello. Clefford's blog from Qatar. Wow, man, good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much. Cletus saw Judas with Iron Maiden for them in 81. Point of entry to a whoo-wee. That would have been smoking right there, man. Ed Neves, hello to you. 90s kids back in the house. He says, hi, Rick, came back tonight. Respect for the great music. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Oh, shoot. Cletus and Clovis dropping the super chat. Yo, you guys rock. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. You guys rule, brother. Thank you so much, man. We love some Cletus and Clovis around here. They are our people. They're for the show. Bonfire's back. Good. All right, buddy. Tim Esch, this is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro, man. 1992. Bonfire, thank you so much, brother. There you go, D. I know, man. Sir Cal says, how much money do you need to record? It's probably going to be, well, it depends on how many songs. I'm thinking about just doing like some singles, so maybe 4 singles. Probably, close to like somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 to record 4 songs super professionally, get the musicians I need, and then I got everything else I can handle. But yeah, it costs a buck, but that should cover. I think I would cover everything, for 4 songs at least. Trust me, when I did my album, my own solo album, I had like 20,000. When we did the Leash album, we had 60,000. This is all back in the 2000s, of course. Times have changed, but the money's gotten more expensive. Things have gotten more expensive, sadly. But I appreciate that. Charles Bodine says, "Know any death?" I know this one. This is my favorite. That's a good one, man. That's my favorite. Sean, I'm doing great tonight. Thank you, buddy. Gloria says, you can help Rick afford to make his next album by buying his current album. That would be helpful, too. I hate to tell you the numbers of these, what my album has sold since June. Not good. Not good at all, sadly. But it is what it is, That's how life goes, man. You just put it out there and you hope to God something good happens with it. I mean, I can only say when it was released by a record company back in 2003, it sold about 8,000 copies. And that's nothing to sneeze at. I was pretty happy, but you needed 10,000 copies to go on tour and then be re-signed for another album. And that never happened. But it is what it is, Life has its ups and downs. You keep going. You keep trying. All right, we're in tune, man. Yeah, I can't wait to play my purple one again. Let's get that going. Whoops. All right, back to this chat. Juji says, should have the mug tomorrow. Anyway, I can share a pic of it. YouTube was supposed to let people start posting on, my post page, but it hasn't happened yet. Do you have Instagram or Facebook, Juji? That might be the easiest way. Or you could email me a picture. My email address, RickRenstrom@gmail.com. You could totally send me a picture there too if you'd like. Tony J, I know. Crazy Train, that's a quick and easy one. We can get it. Everyone just says Ozzy. All right, I'm going to play it real quick. K4, I don't know any Buckethead. He's a great player, though. Ain't no doubt about that. I love his Game of Death cover. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful one for sure, man. I never tried to learn any of his stuff. Harold Senior's a solid beard, though. Thank you, brother. I got a new trimmer for Christmas. It's been working out fantastic. 404 said he saw Opeth. Yeah, Opeth. Michael Ackerfeld. Is that the same guy? That guy rules. Jody Bug, have a great night there. Thank you, Jody. Charles Bodino, symbolic as fire. Indeed it is. 4 Guy says, I'm a 14-year-old drummer and I just hit 200 subs. I think you're doing it. I think what you're doing is awesome. Thank you, 4 Guys, 1 Moke. Appreciate that, and it's awesome to see, man. We love youngins playing. We got Tyler Sheps, 14, playing guitar. Brody, I think he's 17, playing guitar. Abby, she's 17, playing guitar. A lot of young kids out there right now. There's also, I don't know how old Ghost of Maiden is. He looks pretty young too, though. He's rocking out the Maiden, so yeah, it's good to see you guys. 200 subs, man. Ain't nothing to sneeze at, man. Keep grinding, my friend. If you can get on these lives, this is where the viewers come, man. If you get on these lives, bro. Gloria said, well, I had no idea it cost that much to make an album. I figured a couple of grand. I was, no. It's expensive. It's expensive. Very expensive. I think the War of Thrones album probably cost, we had a family deal kind of thing when we did the War of Thrones album back in 2018, but it still cost like probably close to $5,000. And I kept pouring money into it. And I was like, this is getting stupid, man. I'm practically paying for this thing. We paid for the whole thing ourselves. 90s Kid, it's a standard D. Everything's a whole step down. Country Girl, hello to you. Okay, Judy said, I'll email. That sounds good to me. Hilario, hello to you. There you go, Tyler. DialXN says, not a request, but do you happen to know Rain by Rob Scott? No, I sure don't, man. I don't know too much of any Rob Scott. So I've watched a couple of his videos, but I don't know too much about him, man. I hear he's really great, though. Really great player. I saw the thing he did with Michelangelo Beatty. I thought it was really cool. Chris Leggett, thank you, brother. D says, you know, man, much respect. Out of all you prudes of any drum, you're the only one I've seen that actually tries to answer our comments. I do try. I appreciate that, man. LCO Carvalho, good to see you. Hilary said he played the guitar and lived in Los Cabos. There you go. Spice says, I always end up with the Crying Maiden. There you go. The Crying Maiden. That's not like the crying game, is it? I'm not even sure. Demon, well, hello to you, buddy. Mama Shredder in the house. She said, hi, Rick, just dropping a like between modding Brody stream. Well, I appreciate you, Mama. Hope y'all doing well tonight. It's always good to see you. Boji Hori, hello. Demon, hello. There you go, Tyler. Boji Hori looks, domo arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. All right. We're moving on. Let's move on. I got an album that came out originally in 2003. I re-released it last June because I gained the rights back to it digitally. So you can get it on iTunes, Amazon. You can get it right here on my YouTube channel as well for free. You can listen to it and stream it as much as you'd like right here on YouTube, my channel, or YouTube Music if you have a subscription. Anyway, this is one of the standout tracks of the album. It's called Symphony 40. Hope you enjoy it. right, that was Symphony 40 there. Hope you enjoyed that. And thank you so much for the great comments. I do appreciate them. Let's cue up the next jam here. Okay. All right, it's a nice chill night tonight, actually. Joe, what's going on there, buddy? Funny says, Angelo here. Hope you're well. I am very well. Thank you so much, my man. Deviant Way says, what up, big dog? Know any Brittany Fox? At the girls' school. Never learned one song by Brittany Fox. That was pretty heavy-duty hair metal right there, man. They were the 80s, those guys. That's for sure. Ace Babin from Louisiana. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Juji. Tyler knows Symphony 40. Drummer, thank you, brother. Shaq with Jordan Charles says, you're such an inspiration, bro. Keep doing your thing. You got a sub for me. Thank you so much to Shaq with Jordan Charles. I appreciate you very kindly, man. Awang Riza Awang Ubi. Saluted. Thank you so much, my friend. Iran says, wow, very talented. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. Joe Zamora knows Mozart. There you go. Ace Babin said, it almost sounded like a Russian sound to it. Like a little Russian music, a little bit. Yeah, I don't think, but it's written by, most of it's written by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, who was an Austrian composer, and one of the greatest of all time. I took the main melody and a little bit of a little piece of his bridge and then put them together and made my own stuff on top of it, but yeah. Very Austrian. Kiki says, love it, Freaky Genius. Thank you, Kiki, appreciate that. Raleigh Vita, there you go. Thank you, brother, appreciate that. Judge Judy says, yeah, brother, listen to that guitar card. There you go, Judge, appreciate that. Samuel Turner, thank you. Thank you, Ace. Paolo Nickett, thank you so much, my man. Looks like we got some Russian there. Spasibo to you, thank you. Peacemaker, thank you very much. Donald knows Symphony 40. He also likes Swords of 41. That's a good one too, yeah. He's got a bunch. I got a whole bunch of classical tunes I'm working on. I got a Queen of the Night, an aria from Mozart. I got 2 Bach, a oboe concerto, and what was the other one? Harpsichord concerto. Man, I got some bunch of stuff, man. I'm trying to work on the toccata and fugue in D minor. I got a bunch of stuff. They're just not popping like I want them to yet. We're getting there. Ghost, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much, my man. Yo, Tyler Shep sent a Sunday Jewel. I like it, man. Thank you, Tyler. I love ice cream. How'd you know? Zeke Treat, he said, no way you're that good. That's crazy. Yes way I'm that good. When you work hard, you get there. You get there. MJ, thank you. Gloria, thank you. Gabriel Bill, I appreciate that. There you go, Tyler. Thank you, buddy. Just Fly says, wow, there you go. Iran, thank you. Awang Rezal, so beautifully indeed. I love that comment. Thank you, buddy. Arthur Zinber, thank you so much. 90s Kids, easily my favorite rendition of the piece. Wow, I appreciate that. Judge Judy says, I've been losing feeling in both my hands and there's not much I can do. I love this inspired stuff while I effing die. I don't know. Rock on, man, live forever, please, and you deserve millions of views. I appreciate that, Judge Judy, and I'm sorry to hear about your affliction. I know how it goes. Many people are afflicted with a lot of things these days. I don't know if you're the praying type, but make sure you are praying. Make sure you find, there's got to be something. I don't know, exactly what's going on with you, but, there's always some treatment out there. It's 2025. The world is far better than it was when I was growing up, so you never know, man. Always keep the faith and stay positive, my friend. Thank you, Anthony. Trigun Origins, appreciate that very much. Iran, God bless you and your family. Thank you so much. Jesse Davis, how's it going there? All right, what is this 505? Is that Call of Duty, the zombies thing? I'm like, I gotta know now, man. Steelers fans, West Coast, no excuse. I played guitar for 10 years, and one day I just gave up because I hit a block in my learning. You inspired me. Thanks. Keep, man, subbed and watching. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I played for a long time, and then I stopped playing because I got unmotivated. And plus, I didn't have nowhere to go. My record deal vanished. My touring band I couldn't tour anymore. I had to go get a real job. Guitar just wasn't there, man. It happens. But 2 years ago, I started playing again 2 years ago, and I've come to the realization having fun is the most important thing. If you're not having fun, there's no point, But now I'm just having fun, and I got no restrictions, nothing looking over me. I'm just enjoying myself, and anyone that comes and watches my videos and enjoys it too, that's a big win for me, and that's all I care about. Mustang says, hey, dude, I passed your live a few times. Just want to say I'm insanely admire your work and training, dude. Thank you. Many people would give up. I know a few who did, but you didn't. Thank you, Mustang. That means a lot to me. I thank you for that comment. It's a beautiful comment. I appreciate that. Metalhead Blues, hello to you. Tyler got, what is that, the Swiss flag? I don't know. You go with those flags, Tyler. I don't know none of these flags. Sometimes I see it and I go, okay, I know that's Brazil. I know that's Germany. What is that, Swiss? I don't know. Zane Hussein, what's going on there, buddy? Simpling says, dude, I watch your videos. Thank you so much, my friend. G Wolf, hola to you. Thank you, Zane. Center Hill Cards. I saw Brittany Fox as a supporting band for Kix and for Rat. Dang. I mean, that's some serious. Kix was killer too, man. It's probably a good show, really. Jesse Davis, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Ace Babin, thank you there. G Wolf, hola again. Jordan Charles says, you're inspirational. So happy I found this stream. Thank you, Jordan. Much appreciated. Chitua, the art guy, says, your music is amazing. Thank you so much. Cash Hitter, hello. Chitua, hello to you. Let's see. Jorge Leonardo, muchas gracias, amigo. Gabriel Mendoza, you have enormous talent, a great love for music. I wish you enormous success. Thank you so much, Gabriel. Thank you, Chitua. Ace, thank you. Judge Judy, appreciate that. Thank you. God bless you, for sure. Let's see. Ed Beebe, hello to you. Thank you, Muscle Man. Moses says, what effect do you use? I use Amplitude 5. It's a plugin. It has all these, it's an amp modeler for your PC or Mac. It's a great plugin. It's amazing. High Volt says, hey, bro, who's your guitar hero or heroes? Yngwie Malmsteen, number 1. Number 2, Richie Blackmore. Number 3, Uli John Roth. Number 4, Al Di Meola. Number 5, Andy LaRocque. Those are my guys right there for sure. Michael says, oh, yeah, dude, some songs by Kick. Yeah. Blow my fuse. Center Card says, thanks for sharing the love, Rick. I know you'll help light a fire with many people. Keep rocking. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. We try. Crusher's in the house. Said, need some metal. Get me through this graveyard shit. But we got something good. Oh, thank you so much, Gloria. That was a surprise to me as well. Out of the blue, I get a phone call. And I was like, okay. And I got to go to New York and play for a little over 1,000 people. It was a beautiful experience. And it's a great group that puts it on, man. It's really amazing. I'm very, very thankful to all of that. That was great. All right. It's time to move on to the title track to my album, Until the Bitter End. Let us go. right, there it is. Until the Bitter End, the title track to my album, which is available here on YouTube. Right on my page under the Releases tab, the entire album available for streaming for free. Listen as much as you like. If you'd like to support me even further, and you have iTunes or Amazon Music, you can purchase it there. We'd appreciate it, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. So let's see what we got next here. We got the next track ready to roll. Yeah, let's see. All right, let's see. Z Judy, hello to you. Kevin from Cali, how's going on there? Rexar says Michael Schenker. I love Michael Schenker, man. That's one of my favorite riffs. Michael, let me think. On and On. Can't believe Gary Barden from the Michael Schenker group back in the day. He friended me on Facebook. I was elated. I love Gary Barden. That's so cool to know him, man, now. That's one cool thing about Facebook, I tell you. About the only cool thing. There you go, Sim. He says, drop kick us into next week. Hope that did. We need to get through this week faster, dang it. Pablo Tripp, thank you so much. Art Anti says, 505's arrest to a band I won't name to validate their trolling. I see. Eric McGinn, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Judge U says, people don't know how angry this stuff can make you or sad. Show me that there's ways to dig deeper. I hate my body as it gets worse, but I want to do things while I can. Absolutely. I mean, I tell this to everybody, no matter what you're doing, live today like there's no tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, live tomorrow like there's no next day. You got to just keep pushing, It's you never know what's going to happen in this world. This world's uncertain. This world is completely uncertain right now. So you never know. Just keep living. Keep enjoying life. Do what you can. Absolutely. Joe Edward, thank you so much. Davi Bezerra, good to see you. Hello. Michael Fairbank, thank you, brother. Days, a.k.a. Halfstep, thank you, my man. Appreciate that. I think, that looks like a Ukrainian flag, I think. Thank you so much. There you go, Sim One. Mob Rules, thank you very much. CT, there you are. Good to see you again. Thank you, buddy. Fad Rax, get it, he says. Thank you so much. CT, thank you. Mob Rules, appreciate that. There you go, Judge Judy. Pablo Fuentes, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Songs by JJL, thank you very much. Mario says, nice, you can play. Appreciate that, man. Absolutely. Kevin from Cali, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Ronan. Venice Yagul, hello to you. Thank you, Sim1. Stone Mistress, hello. Thanks, Marshall. Let's see. All right, CT, appreciate it. Kevin from Cali, Heather B, thank you too. Joe Edward, how's it going tonight? Judge Juice says, my ears are blessed. I appreciate that. Nelly Alonzo, thank you. Thank you, Sim1. Peggy Hecky, buenas noche. Good to see you. Steven R in the house. He said, hey, Rick, great jam session tonight. Cheers, man. Thank you, Steven. Good to see you, brother. Thank you, Athon. Center card says, wow, pure fire. I love old Scorpions, Fly the Rainbow in Trance. Yeah, absolutely. He got on cassette when Uli was great. And he's still great. Yeah, Uli's still going. I got to meet Uli at 2016 in, I think, Clearwater, Florida, I think. Or was it Orlando? I can't remember. It was amazing. Uli was one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. On top of that, he knew who I was. I could not believe that. He knew who I was. So that was a beautiful, beautiful day for me. Zio Fender, how's it going, brother? Prancetron, thank you. Kevin from Cali, UFO, there you go. I don't know too much UFO, but yeah, they're a great band. Of course, Michael Schenker. Phil Mogg, you can't go wrong. Did you know Yngwie Malmsteen was supposed to play in UFO back in '82? Yngwie was going to go and audition with Phil Mogg And then he also got a call from Graham Bonnet at this virtually the same day. He said he went to Phil Mogg's house. He said Phil didn't have it going on. He went over to Graham Bonnet's rehearsal for Alcatraz, and history was made. There you go, Center Hill. Yeah. I did see that, and I did not even say anything. But gee, thanks for the jewels. That's cool, bro. You rocked. T-Bird, yes. Rex Carroll, White Cross, absolutely, man. Rex Carroll is an amazing player. An amazing player, yeah. Great Christian band, White Cross, absolutely. I grew up and listened to a lot of their stuff. Wong says, I don't know how to play a musical instrument. When you play guitar, such on music, it meant more that every sound you make just make it so beautiful to be heard. I feel like to move on. There you go, Wong. Good to go, man. Kevin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Spruzelberries, thank you very much for that. OG, thank you so much. Pablo, appreciate you there. Ohio Storytime, thank you so much. E-Dog, what's up there, buddy? Joe Edward says, oh, hi, Kevin from California. There you go. Fire Dancer, happy Victory's Day. What's Victory's Day? I have a song called Victory. Maybe we should play it. We got an Ed Sheeran? All right, man. Ed Sheeran rocks, man. He's like Yngwie's biggest menace, man. Let's see. Calvert said, well, shoot, I'm just going to assume you can shred. Just now tuning in, and I'm excited to hear what you got in store. Good timing, Cal. We got plenty more coming up. Plenty more coming up. Amazing Grace, that's a good song. I was thinking about doing that on acoustic, actually. I just got a new acoustic, and I was thinking about doing that one, or How Great Thou Art, a nice acoustic version of that. I think that would be pretty sweet. I would like to do a couple of nice, really good old Christian songs on acoustic. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Slade Menu from Brazil, Boa Noche. There you go, Dom's guitar. He said history was made, absolutely. Kevin from Cali, thank you, buddy. No worries, Cal. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm almost done with this chat. We're moving on here. Mackin, thank you so much. Manuel from Nogales, Sonora, Mexico. Muchas gracias y bienvenidos, mi amigo. Let's see. Yamila, what's going on? How you doing, Jamila? I almost got it wrong. I always forget the Y is a J sound. Jamila Romero. Hola to you, Jamila. Hope you're doing well. T-Bird says, I still bring up some Christian metal. White Cross, Barren Cross. Yeah, I love Barren Cross too. Bloodgood, that was another one. Scraper, of course. Absolutely, man. A lot of great bands. Costumes for all occasion, thank you so much. Kevin's a Christian. That's awesome, buddy. Praise him. Praise the name, man. Absolutely. I'm going to try and work on some of that stuff. I used to be a praise and worship director at a church in Orlando back in the 2000s, mid to late 2000s. And I learned a lot of stuff, man. I know a lot of tunes, man. I got to break some of them out. Center Hill says he had the Alcatraz album that Yngwie played on. I think it was No Parole from Rock and Roll. Indeed it is. He did two. No Parole from Rock and Roll and then Live Sentence. They recorded in Japan. I love that record. That's the record I learned like all those solos like crazy. So good, so good. Alrighty. So check this out. This next tune, along with the last song we did, I've got t-shirts available now in my store here on YouTube. So there's an Until the Bitter End t-shirt that you can check out. And this song right here is called The Fire Within. This is the biggest song I've ever written thus far. 375,000 views here on YouTube. Charted in Japan. Played across Europe on the radios. And yeah, we got a shirt for this one too. I think you enjoyed it. If you're interested in t-shirts, supporting the channel with some cool merch, check us out. Check my page out under the shop or store. I can't remember what it's called. But one of those links, shop or store link. Check it out. And this one's called The Fire Within, the brand new version I just made yesterday. Let's go. right, that was The Fire Within. Appreciate you listening to that, hanging out with us tonight. Once again, there is a t-shirt on my channel that you can buy with The Fire Within on it. Very cool graphic. We also have Until the Bitter End t-shirts. Coming up is Speeder. We've got one for that. So get ready for more cranking metal. We got it coming up tonight. So let's see. Let me get that one ready. And got a lot of great chat, a lot of great people hanging out with us. So thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Let's see. Where did we leave off with? I think I remember that. Gloria says, Rick, if you start playing church songs, I'm going to start passing around the donation plate. I feel you. I feel that. The virtual donation plate. Absolutely. Absolutely. 404 says, you like Alter Bridge? Mark Tremonti is under. Mark Tremonti is incredible player. Yeah, I listen to some Alter Bridge, man, for sure. I don't know any of their stuff, and I try to learn it, but man, yeah, Mark's great. The singer is amazing, amazing singer. Little did I, do you know, if you ever see the movie Rockstar, the singer of Alter Bridge is at the end of the movie. He's in that movie. Killer, man. Miles Kennedy is his name. Let's see. Henry Garl, hello to you. Kevin said he remembered Petra. Petra's amazing too. JG says big in Japan. It was. I couldn't believe it, man. I charted in Japan in 2003. I was amazed. I've got the clippings too. Actually, twice. It went up to like 21 on the Japanese charts and went down about 14 places in a month. Not too shabby. And then I went to Japan in 2004 and toured, and that was a dream come true. Center Hill Card says he's got the Steeler cassette with Ronco. Yeah, that's a great one too, man. It's real raw, really raw album, man. But I mean, yeah, Yngwie is like on fire, and Yngwie made that record. It's all Yngwie pretty much, that record, 100%. E-Duck says, watch this, a reminder that just being alive is a gift and there are no bounds in your physical self. 100% true, Ed E-Dog. Thank you for that. There you go, Kevin. Amen to that, brother. Donald James knows the quadruple fires within. You know that. Jamia, thank you so much. Donald James knows. It starts with passion. I feel that. 90s Kid, thank you. John Mick, thank you. Magic Monk, appreciate that. Here you go, Cal. Hope you enjoyed that. Carlita Peartree said, awesome, excellent social rating. Thank you, Carlita. Very nice of you to say. I appreciate that. Oh, Jamila was enjoying that one. There you go. Good to see that. Ty H, thank you very much. Thank you, John Mick. Appreciate that. Or MC. Anti's got a link to my Sweetwater page. If you're interested in the equipment that I use, besides the guitar, of course, everything that I use is on my Sweetwater page. And if you do purchase something, I do get a little commission from that. I'm an affiliate with Sweetwater, so I'd appreciate it. Hendrik Wynand, thank you so much. Mackin's like, it's like no effort. He's brilliant. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. John MC knows, hit that like button. Absolutely. There you go, Jamia. Algo says, I was in work video call, but still listening. Great job. I have to talk in the next call. So how's it run? No problem, Algo. Thank you so much, brother. We appreciate your support always, man. Always. Thank you. Austin, thank you. George A. There you go. Donald James, like chef's kiss. There you go. I love it. Snop one comments. That kind of looks like Russian to me. Spasibo to you. Ty H says, you make me want to shred. There you go, brother. Unborn K20 says, overlooking songs is a missed opportunity to hear a song you like. You never know, man. You never know. Unfortunately, I'm a very old dude. I've heard about a gazillion songs in my life. And I'm good. I'm good at this point. If I hear it on my iTunes playlist and it's new and I like it, I'll listen to more. Francisco Gutierrez Herrera. Muchas gracias, amigo. Thank you, Jamia. Stardust had the link to my shop here on Fourth Wall. They make some great items, great quality. Go check it out for sure. If you're looking to get some merch, some shirts, some cool shirts, we got plenty more stuff and more stuff on the way. Thank you, John MC. Jose Pedro Morgan, gracias, amigo. Francisco, thank you. Cosmic Noise, there you go. John MC. Jonathan Apple, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Cal said he was not disappointed at all. I appreciate that. My thing went, my chat went trippy. There we go. All right. Cal said not disappointed. The tremolo is just on point like a machine. You know that's right, brother. Jamila, thank you. Steve Johnson, thank you, bro. Francisco, thank you. Kevin, thank you. Let's see. Oscar Guedes from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Southwest, thank you very much. T-Bird said, doesn't George Lynch play a lot with his pinky finger? He covers a lot of, man, George Lynch has got a fretboard span of godly proportions, man. I was watching a video, he did like this crazy like pentatonic rip. I was like, George is God, dude. People don't know, man, how great George is sometimes. Thanks, John MC. Terry Carranza in the house. How you doing, Terry? Good to see you. Hope you're well tonight. I'm going to play the blues song tonight, so make sure you stick around. We're going to play that blues song tonight for sure. I got it on my set list. T-Bird said a lot of bands from here did better in Japan around that time. That's what happened. Was yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Luckily, I was in a band that, you know, we were real known. The singer was a hero in Japan. So we played some big shows, and it was fantastic. Matt can say he old too. I feel that, man. Gloria says, Rick, our hoodie's going to be in the store later. Yeah. You want a hoodie, Gloria? You tell me which one you want. We'll get the one you want first, and then we'll add the others. So let me know which one you want, Gloria, and we'll hook you up for sure. John says, what you got playing next? I got another cool song, real cranker. Get ready. Thanks, John MC. Samo Uzumaki, thank you so much. Marcos Cavalcante from Brazil, obrigado y buena noche. Let's see. Poker, I know how to play the drums. I'm not a drummer. I worked with a lot of great drummers in my life, including Richard Christie from Death and Iced Earth, and he's on the Howard Stern show now. I was friends with him for a long time, and he showed me a lot of stuff. I always asked him questions, so I know a lot of basic rudiments and how to keep a double bass beat going and all that kind of fun stuff. But all the drums I do is on the keyboard here. But I got really good timing, that's for sure. Caden Foster, hello. Luis Valdez says, Ricky Hendricks, there you go, brother. Chito Man from Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos, amigo. Best 75, thank you so much for that super chat. Much appreciated. That is so cool. Thank you so much. Pam Beam in the house. Good to see you, Pam. Kiki says, night, Rick. Thanks for the good vibes. See you tomorrow. Absolutely, Kiki. You have a great night and a better tomorrow. We'll see you. Actually, we won't be here tomorrow. We'll be back on Saturday. Friday's my day off. I got to have a day off. Adam Orkson, thank you so much, my man. Best 75, thank you again, buddy. Appreciate that. Center Card says, along with Miles Blas Elias, yes. He played the drums. Zach Wild was the guitarist, of course, and Jeff Pilson was the bass player. Yeah, it's amazing, dude. I love that movie, man. It's a stupid movie, but it's fun to watch, man. It's fun to watch. Austin says, bro, again, popping up on Big Feed, dog. Could you give me some money for nothing? I don't know that one, dude. I've been watching some dudes play it. I got to remember how to play it, man. I kind of got an idea of it, but it's not good. Oh, that was Michael Starr, right? When he did the audition before Marky Mark, right? That's amazing. That's amazing. He's like, long live rock and roll. He couldn't barely sing it at all. It's a classic. Southwest knows George Lynch is a great guitarist. George Lynch is amazing. Bull Thompson, yeah, I was in cover bands from the ages of 16 to about 20. So about 4 years I was playing in cover bands. Yeah, T-Bird. Jeff was the bass player of Steel Dragons. Awesome. Kiki says, I'll stay for the blues song. Maybe I'll move that up. I'll tell you what, Kiki, I'll move it up because we still got to do Speeder and Storm Rider. So I'll move it up after that. Carlos, Viva Mexico. Good to see you. T-Bird, I remember when Doc did that music video for Nightmare on Elm Street. Absolutely. The Dream Warriors, man. That's a beauty right there. There you go, Donald. Ty, I play piano and keyboards, my next best instrument. Gloria says, too bad I can't send virtual snacks. I'd go for some snacks. Airheads, Center Cards. Yeah, Airheads is a great movie too. Donald Ray, Steel Pants was classic, dude. They're classic. All right, let's move along. Speeder time, everybody. Make sure if you're driving your car right now, slow down, pull over, whatever you got to do. Don't drive too fast. If you're seated, buckle up, hunker down. If you're flying, autopilot right now, eh? And if you're brushing your teeth for some crazy reason, Watch where you brush. Let's go. Speeder time. It's a speeder. Hope you're safe after that drive, because that was a wild one there. Crazy jam. All right. That's what we got. I'm going to have to tune my guitar real quick just to be safe. Pro tip for anyone with a guitar. Always make sure it's in tune. Always make sure you're in tune. It only takes a second to get it right, you know? We're not too far off here, actually. right, back in business, back in business. All right, let's see what we got next. We know what's next. Big time speeder next. Let's get that queued up here. Or Stormrider, the Stormrider's next. And if you're interested, if you enjoyed that tune, you can check that video out of a full take of that on my YouTube channel here. And also, if you like a t-shirt for that song, we have t-shirts just for that song. That's a very cool. It's one of a fan favorite, that speeder song. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Levi, there you go, buddy. Austin C, you're welcome, brother. Appreciate you here, man. Medardo Cepeda, there you go. Rogerio Tears, hello to you. Austin C, thanks, buddy. We'll see you next time. Valley Zoo from Ridgecrest, California. Good to see you out there tonight, buddy. Thank you, Rogerio. Michael Fairbanks, thank you, man. T-Bird, appreciate that. David Sadori, I don't know, Dutch. This is about the only thing I've been loaned lately, though. I think I opened the wrong, I got the wrong amp going here. Whoops. How'd that happen, man? My, wow. That was wild. What is going on here? Okay, we got some weird. My mouse went crazy and I did something wacky. Yeah, let's see. Huh. All right, hang on 2 seconds, everybody. That's weird. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. That was a weird. Did something wacky with my mouse and turned like duplicated some tracks. Oh god, that was weird. All right, sorry for that delay. All right, we're back in business. Okay. All right, where are we at here? Let's see. I was trying to play some Ted Nugent. How's that go? What's the other one? There's two Teds. The only two Teds I know. Heather B, thank you. Days, thank you there. Thank you, Heather. Gloria, appreciate that. Christy Fleas, hello to you. Thanks, Dazed. Appreciate that. Good fella, there you go. Jose Moreno, thank you, buddy. Good to see you. Pellet's got the count, 350 likes. Kiki knows lightning striking. Here you go. Pellet says ripping speeder to shreds. You know that's how I roll. Ed Bradley, good to hear that, man. That's awesome, bro. Thank you. Brandon, thank you very much. John Paul, thank you there. Mickey says, always a good time, man. Rock on, bro. What's the last name of the song you played? That was called Speeder. Classic Speeder. Terry says, any Vinnie Vincent rangers. How's that one go? The boys are gonna rock. That's it. Boys are gonna rock, gonna never gonna stop. That's killer. I remember when I first saw Vinnie Vincent Invasion Boys Are Gonna Rock video on MTV. I was like, what is this? This is crazy. This is amazing. It's like I think I stayed up like 3 more hours to watch it again. I was like, oh my God. Thanks, Michael. Days, appreciate that. Daniel says, do you know the Brazilian heavy metal Ingra? I sure do, yeah. Great band. And Kiko Loureiro. Fireworks, my favorite album from them. It's an old one, but it's one of my favorites. Leonardo Aguirre, thank you. Thank you, Donald. Michael says, this might be one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Rock cannot be stopped. You know that's right. There you go, Ed. Horns up, brother. Farinator, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Heavy Metal Nerd says, you're a great example of what people can achieve with dedication. Indeed, my friend. 100%, that's a beautiful comment. Thank you. Thank you, Heavy Metal Nerd. Appreciate you, buddy. Senator Cart says, Vinny wasn't structured, really. Rick takes on. I feel that, yeah. Vinny was a great songwriter, though. He wrote some great songs. He knew how to write a song. There's no doubt about that. But I think, yeah, Vinny Vincent Invasion, he came out swinging. He came out swinging. That first album, he just came out swinging. The second album, though, like that song "Love Kills," that's a beautiful song. It's a well written song, man. And that second album was much better with Mark Slaughter. Incredible. Mark says, did you get that license plate of the number? It said SHRED on it, I think. Mark. Pam Beam, thank you so much. Let's see. It looks like some Thailand type writing. Thai? Looks like Thai writing. He says, you're so cool, man. Thank you so much. Hey, no, I never played that one, dude. But I do play with the drummer of who played on that song, At My Door. I do play with him. I have an album ready to go with him on it, which is pretty cool. T-Bird said, I'm listening to a cheap 2.1, using a cheap 2.1, pair of vintage Paradigm Titans, rephoned, and a cheap acoustic. Hey, man, whatever gets you through, brother, whatever gets you through. Michael Hinton says, were you taught how to play as a kid or just learn as an adult? Nah, I took lessons. At age 15, I started taking lessons. I took it for a year with a theory teacher who taught me chords, scales, intervals, all the basic guitar stuff. And then I took another year with a different teacher who was a GIT graduate who studied, who knew how to play Yngwie and Ritchie Blackmore, Uli Roth, and Vinnie Moore, and Tony McAlpine, and stuff like that. So, yeah, two straight years of that. Churong Vu Trin, good to see you. He says, music peak, there you go. Olas JXC, hello to you. Hot Diggity Dogs back in the house. How you doing tonight? Good to see you again. YHWH, hello to you. Steven R says, nice speeders becoming my favorite of mine. Great run on that one. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Mickey says, do you ever do interviews? I feel like you have a dope lore. Yeah, for sure. I've done quite a few interviews. Back when I was in my heyday in the 2000s, I probably did over 60. I've been in 60 different magazines over in Europe and Japan. I was featured in Young Guitar way back in the day, and Burn magazine too. Did some TV shows as well. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, for sure, I've done a lot. I got an interview I'm supposed to be working on right now. I keep putting it off. A lot of questions. Well, I'll get to it. Anna Fernandez, there you go. Let's rock. You know that's right. Thank you, Michael Fairbank. WIH, I don't teach guitar. I don't have the time, unfortunately. But if you go to my channel, I do have an instructional, and two other videos how to learn guitar. T-Bird said, I just downloaded Rockstar. It's a good movie, man. The funny thing is, it's loosely based on Tim Ripper Owens, who sang with Judas Priest. Is someone I've known for many years. I've known Tim Owens since I was about 16 years old. He was a singer in Akron, Ohio, great singer. And it's kind of loosely based on him, which is pretty funny. Very loosely based, let's say that. Mac, and have a great night, buddy. Take care. Center Hill said, I should start thinking of Speedy's Coming from Scorpions with Udon. That's a great one. I got a funny story about that too. I was in Hamburg, Germany, playing a show, and after the show, this guy runs up to me, and he's like, Rick, hello, how are you doing? I'm like, great. He's like, you ever heard Speedy's Coming? I was like, yeah, it's a great song. He's like, I'm Speedy. I was like, what? He's like, yes, I'm Speedy, and he has a book. He has a book that's published in Germany, and it's all of every single person he's ever met that came through Germany. He took pictures with them, got their autographs, got guitar picks, all this stuff. It's like a whole book. It's insane. I was like, holy moly, I met the real Speedy. And that's who the song's about. Funny enough. Iraman Daddy, there you go, brother. Double M, the hardest song I can play is probably, that's not my own, Yngwie Malmsteen, Far Beyond the Sun. Stephen Holder, thanks for subscribing. Hey, if you're hanging out and enjoying this show, make sure you're like Stephen Holder here. Subscribe to the channel. We put videos out every single day of the week. I go live 5 times a week, and we have a lot of fun here. Great community, so make sure you subscribe today. Richard Munoz, thank you, buddy. T-Bird says video froze here. It might have, yeah. I had to do some quick work. Donald J says, might as well throw that out there. Napalm Death, that's a great band, man. Classic band too, right? Thanks, Michael. No problem, T-Bird. Yeah, sometimes YouTube be tripping. Hot Diggy says, you put in serious work, brother. Indeed, indeed. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that. V Raven, hello to you. Gabriel Kyrus, appreciate that. Warheart Arts in the house. How do you do, brother? How you doing tonight, man? Rebel Rose says, thank you so much for showing that you can do anything that your mind is set to. Indeed. That's a great comment, Rebel Rose. I appreciate that. Southwest, have you heard the new G3 live reunion? I have not. Who plays on it? Navdel says, we're going to play some Voltage tonight. We just might. We could. What song? I still got one more song to go. What time is it? 12 o'clock? All right, we got one more song that I got to do. Then we'll go into those tunes for sure. Hot Diggy says, doing good, bro. Working at night shifts. I feel that. I've done that before. I used to work 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. at AAA in Lake Mary, Florida. It was rough. Mackin says, Footloose or Forget the Song in the back of future Penny Hill, I'm thinking. Oh, the Peggy Hill? Wait, I'm not sure. Now I gotta cut loose, a foot loose. That's a classic song now. Blenda Olalo, thank you so much. God bless you and your family there. T-Bird says, Rick, would you consider yourself an audiophile? What system do you enjoy listening to music on? Yeah, not anymore. When I was a kid, I was, man. I used to have, like, the big, tall stereo system with the killer speakers and, all the Serwin Vegas and all this stuff, when I was a kid. And not anymore, man. Everything I listen to is either in my car, on my TV. I got a really nice sound bar, the Dolby Atmos sound bar and stuff like that. Or it's in I have Apple AirPods Pro. And I think I got a pair of, I do. Oh, you know what? I do have a pair of Bose QC3s. And those things smoke, man. That's probably some of the best headphones I've ever had in my life, man. But yeah, I live in an apartment, so it's like I can't really crank up tunes, I wish I could. If I ever get into a house, if I become rich and famous and get a house, I'm definitely getting some monster stereo system. We're gonna go crazy with it. Adam Adamov from Russia, Spasibo, man, good to see you. Abstract, he said, hey Rick, hope you're having a good night. I am, thank you so much, brother. Annoying, hello to you. Warheart says he considers himself an audio engineer, but not an audiophile. You're crazy people, I know, right? I don't go too far. Senator says, I got Tim Allen's autograph and the rest of the Judas Priest by sending a request to email back in 2000. Dang, that's cool, dude. Yeah, Tim's an awesome dude, man. I got to talk to him, man. They came through Orlando when I lived up there on tour, and we got to go hang out and stuff. And because we've known Tim, we used to do shows with Tim and his band back in Ohio. There was a guy that knew a club I used to play. He probably might remember that if he's still around. Thanks, Senator Hill. Absolutely. I got plenty of them, man. Gabriel Kyrus, thank you. Thank you, drummer. Olas, hello to you. Gabriel says, have you heard the new Wolfgang Van Halen? No, I haven't, but I know it's awesome because the producer that he uses is Michael Elvis Basquet, who's probably one of the best producers in the world right now, in my opinion. That guy is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Don, I never heard that name. Tim Calvert. Doesn't ring a bell to me. Jose Wilca from Brazil. Obrigado. The Titan have been paying for 27 years now. And now we're going to be playing this one. All right, so again, if you're interested in merchandise, this song has its own shirt too. It's called Storm Rider. This is one of the cool ones. I really like this shirt. Our moderator Stardust created all this amazingly. It's a lot of work on into it. So if you're interested in having yourself a Rick Renstrom t-shirt, this one is Storm Rider. Check it out in my store. Let's go with the Storm Rider. that was Storm Rider. Make sure you check out the Storm Rider t-shirt if you enjoyed that song. Wear your Rick Renstrom colors with pride. All right, what we got? We're gonna move up the blues song. Kiki, I hope Kiki's still hanging in there. I'd hate to make anybody wait. I know it's not a Friday yet, dang it, but if Kiki's still here, we're gonna play the blues song for Kiki because she's like, I'll stay for the blues songs. That's what I'm talking about. Hot diggity dog, yo, thank you so much for joining the Rick Renstrom VIP Access team. You rock. Thank you so much. That is very cool. Lots of cool stuff and more to come. I promise you that. All right, where do we leave off here? Skipping that. Let's see. Toasty says, what was your favorite concert in Germany? Man, I loved playing in, where was it? Munich, I think. Munich was amazing. Or no, actually, you know what? Scratch that. Bochum, Germany was incredible. Except I had a bad time that night. I'll tell you a story. I many hours prior to the show, they had a bar, and they made food. And I said, "Can I get a little pizza, a little personal pan pizza?" It took forever for this pizza to get made. I'm starving. And I got the show coming, and they got it to me so late. It was like an hour later, and I was like, oh God, I ate it. And I get on stage and I start playing. This pizza is like sitting in my stomach so bad. But man, and it was so hot in there. Germany doesn't have too much AC going on and air conditioning anywhere. And this pizza was killing me for the first 3 or 4 songs. But the crowd at Bochum was so crazy. It's like 3,000 people there, and they were going crazy. So I'm going to say Bochum, Germany was my favorite concert. They had the best rap. Plus, I met Doro Pesch there, which was incredible. A legend in her own right. Senator says, Tim always played with Yngwie. He played with two albums with Yngwie, just 2. But Yngwie is weird anymore. He doesn't, I don't know why, he trips out. He wants to do everything, which is fine. Yngwie can do whatever he wants. He's one of the greatest players in the world. He's got every right to do whatever he wants. If I was Yngwie, I'd get a singer. But I think what happens, the singers get in there and they want to do their thing. And he was like, no, you're doing my thing. And he just got tired of it, I guess. I love when Tim was singing for Yngwie. It was amazing. T-Rex sounded a little bit of bass head sometimes. He got 10-inch subs in his Geo Metro. Man, I used to have a Geo Metro back in the day. That thing was a little weird bullet, man. I did not like driving that thing. Oh, there you go. Yeah, absolutely center. Mungu La Javav, hello to you. Max says, come on, man, you dope on the guitar. Someone will pick you up. I feel that. You never know, buddy. We keep rocking. We have fun. See where it takes us. That's all you can do. You see where it can take you. Yeah, there you go, Senator. Noah Bender, hello to you. Oh, Tim Calver was from Forbidden. Oh, wow, man. I remember Forbidden. Those dudes were killer, man. That was a killer band back in the day. Wow. I didn't know his name. I never knew any of those dudes in Forbidden's name. I just remember listening to the record like crazy. I thought it was a pretty cool record. Christopher Ventura, thank you so much, my friend. Thanks, Michael. Anti's got the link to that Storm Rider shirt if you want to give that a look. Go for it. Rolling Stone, thank you so much. Justin Applegarth, thank you very kindly there. Thank you. There you go, hot diggity dog. You look much better in green. Good to see that. Thank you there. Jesse Farmer's back in the house. Tearing it up, brother. Thank you so much. Donald says, sorry, I should have said, did you know Tim Calvert? He died. Oh, man, sad to hear. Yeah, like I said, dude, my friend let me hear that Forbidden, and I was like, wow, this is a dope record, man. I think it was Forbidden, and there's a band called Toxic. I had both of those albums like at the same time. I was like, these are some killer jams, man. Pella Thunder got the count 373, not too shabby tonight. Thank you so much for all the great likes out there. The Titan, there you go, buddy. V Raven, Justin Applegarth, thank you. Frosty says, off the king the power. Off the king the power. I'm not sure what that is, brother. You talking about my song, The King? I'm not sure. Ron Still says, while you shred how I never heard of you before. You're a shred man. Thank you so much, Ron. I know YouTube's weird, man. People say I should have a million subscribers at this point. But I think YouTube, it's like I haven't broken out of, totally broken the YouTube ceiling yet. I've broken through a few floors. We're still trying to get to that ceiling. But man, I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, man. I'm glad you found us. Aloha, Kitty. Hello to you. Michael Fannerbank, thank you, brother. Thank you, James. Impavidus, thank you so much, man. Ray Coraggioso, he says, beautiful. Thank you, Ray. T-Bird says, I hated when Michael Bloodgood died a few years back. He was a cool dude. Got to talk to him a few times. Wow, man. That's cool, man. Yeah, it's amazing when you meet some of these people, man. You never know how they're going to be, and you meet them, and they're, like, super cool. I've met so many people like that, man. That's so nice, and you're just like, wow. I can't believe it, how nice that dude was. Lone says, do you ever mess up while playing? If so, I can't tell. I do, a little bit. But what happens is that, I cover it up very well, I think, for sure. Hot Diggy said, I just found the channel in the shorts vids. I hate to sound like a noob, but I had no idea who you were. Looked you up. Holy smokes, you aren't just a YouTuber. That's good, Hot Diggity. More people should use Google, they would know a lot more. I get a lot of people, they see one video, they make all these judgments about me and this and that, and they never look at another video, they never search who I am. It's like, I was somebody back in the day. I was somebody. I'm trying to be somebody again. I appreciate all your support out there. Thanks to Titan. V. Raven, thank you. Kiki here? Okay, Kiki, we got you. Blue song coming up. Straight ahead. Tyler Overholes, are good to see you there. Supremus from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Roman says, do you write all other lines yourself? Everything you hear is every song, except if it's like a cover solo that I do, every single thing that you hear is written, recorded, produced, mixed, mastered, all by me. So everything you hear is all done by me, my man. Appreciate that. Max says, you could put that on disc and see if anyone would put it in a film. Or I'm not saying on intense scenes or maybe a games like GTA. That'd be sick, dude. I mean, you could hear that on GTA radio for sure. Or any game that has music. I think there's a special way to get into that. I don't know. It's you have to have a certain publishing company that works with those game companies and that can get your music in there. Kind of tough, man. But I would love to have that. Random person, hello to you. Leandro Gonzaga from Brazil. Obrigado. Kevin said, is it your solo name or were you in a band? I was in a band called Rob Rock. Actually, the singer's name is Rob Rock. He played with Chris Impellitteri in the Impellitteri band. He also played in a band called Joshua, Mars Project Driver, which was a pretty huge album back in the 80s with Tommy Aldridge and Rui Sarzo and McAlpine. Rob is a pretty famous dude over in Europe and Japan. So yeah, whenever he put an album out, we toured for that album constantly, and it was amazing. Impavidus, thank you so much for that super chat, my friend. I do appreciate that very, very much. Thank you so much. Donald says, Ingve's egotistical. He's a full Swede. He's a full Swede, that's for sure, man. Center Hill says, Ingve has been singing and keyboard player. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, I'm friends with this keyboard player, Nick Marino. He's a super cool dude, man. And he's a very, very talented dude. But he's all for Ingve. He'll do whatever. Ingve, he's totally into it, man, which is cool. And that's what Ingve wants. He wants someone that's going to do what he says. And Nick is that guy. He will do whatever. And I knew a drummer that was playing with Ingve too. And I guess he started getting kind of weird. And Ingve gave him the boot, sadly. Random person says, yeah, you can never eat the day of the show. Yeah, you can. You just have to do it a lot earlier. It was just a bad timing, It was such bad timing because we used to get a dinner ticket or whatever every night, and you'd eat 3 or 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock or whatever, and then by the time you were playing, 9 or 10 or 11 o'clock, you were fine. But this literally had to be. I ate this like an hour before I was playing in a sold out show in Bochum, Germany, with 3,000 people and no air conditioning. It was like, oh God, it was bad. I thought I was going to pass out and die probably. But after about the third or fourth song, I started to feel okay. I just kept drinking water and stuff. It's like, oh my God. Gloria says, reminds me of the old brass mug when it was on Fletcher. Passed out there during a pack. I know, that place barely had AC as well. There was so much body heat in that place, the AC didn't even work. Dorothea, what's going on? I said, Iced Earth Storm Rider. They got a song called Storm Rider? I don't even know. I wrote this song in 1999. When did they write theirs? It's been a long time. Michael says, what's your favorite PC to play? I don't know. We have cyber-power PCs here, gaming PCs, but something else. Maybe I'm missing the connotation. Mac, and we got a whole blues song coming up. Joe ever says, Rick, your playing is off the chain train tracks. There you go. I love that. Mudda Puffs, thank you so much. Much love to you. Appreciate that. Andre Luis, buenas noches, obrigado. Good to see you. Impavitus, that's awesome, man. Yeah, it seems like YouTube's pushing me a whole lot more these days. I'm starting to really pick up. You know, with the more subscribers that I have, the more support, my videos are being watched a lot more, so that's pushing it through the algorithm a bit more. So yeah, I appreciate all the support here. And make sure if you're not subscribed to the channel and you're having a good time and enjoying the show, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 48,000 subscribers, next to 50. So I would love to see you come along with us. That'd be great. Punk? I never got into punk music, dude. There was a division in high school. You know, you had the heavy metal kids like me. You had the punkers, like these kids wearing their leather jackets and their Dead Kennedys and Minor Threat and all these other bands I don't even remember. And then you had the kids that listened to the pop stuff, and then you had the rap, R&B rap group, and I was always metal, 100%. Let's see. T-Bird says, I was actually in a movie a couple years back, so a guy I go to church with, the movie director, who was called The Good Fight. That's dope, dude. That'd be neat. Dan Down says, when Tyler misses a note, he says it out loud. Yeah, he does. He's like, oh, God, I messed up. That's good, though. I keep it quiet. I'm like, I might smile or laugh or wink or something like that if I do mess up. And Pat says, yeah, I know you've been on some of the Jared Dines Threads clubs. Yeah. I was in it. I wasn't in it last year. I just made it to like the finals. This year I made it to the finals and made it into the collabs. That's coming soon. Jared's on tour right now. He's finishing up the tour. So when that's done, he should be putting that video out. There you go, Gloria. You know, George Fisher. He is a big teddy bear. He's an amazing dude. Funny enough, you know, I've known George for a while, and we had the same herbal dealer back in the day. And so every time I go, George was there, like 50% of the time I'd go over to he was a good friend of mine that sold the stuff, you know what I mean? And 50% of the time George was there. And we were in Oviedo, Florida, and George was here in the Tampa area, so very cool. But he is a super nice guy, man, unbelievable. So funny too. He's like one of the funniest dudes you ever meet. Senator Hillcar says, Rick, you're somebody that's inspiration. I appreciate that, man. I make a joke of it, back in the day, I was in magazines, I was on TV shows and stuff like that in Europe and in Japan, and crazy stuff. Albums like left and right were coming out, and so it was everything was like everything I touched turned to gold way back then. Then it all kind of turned into not gold. Joe said, I saw Yngwie and Triumph together in '86, Baltimore, where I'm from. That was probably an insane show, Joe. Wow. Metal Mark knows Doro Pesh, absolutely. Doro Pesh is the original metal queen. B Solo said, I saw you play, I think, Until the Bitter in Tampa. Yeah, I did. That's awesome, man. Kevin, appreciate that. Senator says, Doro and Rob Halford's told. I need to hear that. I have not heard that yet. And Patty says, Children of Badam was the bomb. Yeah, Lexi Leah was amazing. Pammy says, hey, Rick, I really enjoy your tune, Storm Rider. Thank you so much, Pammy. I appreciate that. I love that song. It's one of my favorites to play right now. Maybe it's before I moved to Florida, Columbus. No, I never. I played when I lived in Ohio. We played Akron, Cleveland, pretty much that circuit around there. Canton as well. I never played in Columbus, but yeah, I did play a lot in Tampa, and we did play. Rob would take a break, and he'd let me play some instrumental stuff during our shows in that time when we played locally. We did a lot of warm-up shows. We'd do like some local shows and warm up, and then pretty much get on a plane the next day, which was pretty fun. Wally Gamer, good to see you there. No, Calvin, I don't know anybody. Don't know any. T-Bird says, I build my own PCs and run Linux on them. There you go, buddy. I know how to mess with PCs, but yeah, I don't know how to build them. I'm not a builder. I buy them pre-built, and then I can upgrade them and stuff. I know how to upgrade them. In a Britman, thank you so much. Dorothea says it's 1991. Iced Earth. Oh wow, that's old school. I never got into Iced Earth until man, it was probably mid 90s, I think. Maybe not. I don't remember. I know they were from Tampa. We were in Orlando. But man, well, that's crazy. Well, mine's all one word, Storm Rider. I don't know. I'll look into it, but yeah, different. I know it's a different song for sure. But I love them guys. Actually, man, what was his name? John Schaefer was in this store. I missed him apparently. My friend owns a shop here in Tampa, and he's got all kinds of albums and stuff. And John Schaefer sold a bunch of books to him, like some really rare, cool books. Fight says, anytime you have that kind of bloated feeling, dilute some vinegar and drink it. Man, I wish I'd have known that back in 2002, man. No, I don't know, man. Like I said, I was like 30 years old. I was 29, 30 years old, man. I was in good shape. I was in real good shape, no problem. Not so much anymore. Senator says, I want to go to Castle Donnian after I heard the first Monster Rock. Yeah, that's a good one. Kevin knows Rob Rock Live in Orlando, 2001, brother. You know that's right. That was some good stuff, man. Calvin said he started in punk and then got into a little metal. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of the punk stuff. Sex Pistols and Dead Kennedys and what was it? Minor Threat? That's a lot, man. I've had friends into it, but yeah, I never got into it, honestly. And I hate to say it, my brain is a classical thinking brain. I want to hear multiple notes. I want to hear classical style movements and runs. I want to hear operatic vocals and things like that, which punk didn't offer. I think punk was a great way for escape for a lot of people, but it was not a way to escape for me. Trigger says, yo, I just came across you not even 5 seconds, and I bet you're really good. Hang tight, buddy. We're going to play a blues song next, so not the craziest technical piece, but yeah, pretty fun. ABC The Ridge, thank you so much, buddy. He says, can't say I got more like a David Gilmour style. That's nothing wrong with that. Awesome, dude. Well, I appreciate that comment. B-So, I can't find the name of the band. It's going to bother me. Yeah, it was, Rob Rock, probably. 1999 to 2005 was with the Rob Rock band. Creepy, thank you so much, brother. There you go. Keith Demo, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Hope you've been well, man. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing okay, bro. All right, Turning Guns, we're about to crank one up. Yeah, B-Soul, it's called Until the Bitter End. That's my solo album. Absolutely, absolutely. Feisty said he was a gerbil dealer. Really? Was Richard Gere one of your clients by chance? No, I'm just kidding. Dorothea says, the gent music is boring. 1980s rock and metal music is much more melodic. Exactly, Dorothea. You are my friend, Dorothea. I love that comment. That's awesome. Kiki says, Stormrider is my favorite too. There you go. Joe said, it was amazing. Rick, loved watching your old stuff with Rob. Yeah, those are fun times, man. So much fun. Keith knows Kiko is an amazing dude. And seeing, yes. Pella got the count 413. There you go. T-Bird said, if you can upgrade a PC, you can build it. Yeah, I had a friend. He built my last one, and I watched him. I was like, oh, that's not too bad. I think it's just the tight spaces in there. And I'm always afraid, even if I have that wrist strap to ground myself, I'm afraid I'm going to touch something and break it. I get freaked out, man. Kevin says he got a 1979 Natural Fender Strat American signed by him. Whoa, and Robin Char. Dude, that's worth some money, man. In 79, that's still a pretty good Fender back in those days, man. Yodri Flores from Venezuela, muchas gracias, amigo. Chambers says, how do you become popular in music? I'm official as well. You got to grind. At this point in the game, you got to grind hard. You got to be putting videos out every day. You got to be putting music out all the time. You got to be pushing it hard, man. And I've been doing this for 2 years, grinding, writing songs, playing songs, live streaming, videos every single day for almost 2 years now. It takes a lot, bud. It takes a lot, man. All right, this one's for Kiki. Crank out that blues jam. Let's go. there you go, the blues song. We still don't have a true title for that one yet, but that's a fun one. As for you, Kiki, appreciate you, Kiki, so much. We're gonna slide that around, or we're gonna switch to this other song. Maybe we're gonna go crazy, I think, on this next one. I haven't played this in a while. This is the fastest song I have. I'm curious to see how it goes. Maybe we'll switch to a different song though, because I haven't played this in a million years. So let's see. Dorothea says, I have an Ibanez RG Prestige. That's a very nice guitar, Dorothea. He says, it rips. There you go. Mega Kingston, he wants that Eye of the Tiger. That's a great one. That's a classic. I remember I was like 9 years old when that song came out, or something like that. Oh my God, it's hilarious. And there you go, Don. Appreciate that. Kiki, there you go. Stardust knows the yummy sandwich. Trig, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joe. Heather B's like, that sounds so smooth. I feel it. Thank you, Heather. That's a fun one to play. Bruce like, nice. Thank you, Bruce. Donald's like butter. That's what I'm talking about. Sarcastic break, thank you there. Spice says forlorn in the storm. There you go. Forlorn. And Neha C, triple thumbs up. Appreciate that there. Kiki says everything Rick plays is smoking. Unbelievable. Thank you, Kiki. Wanna pull, appreciate that there. Impavitus, thank you so much for that super chat, my friend. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Revo says, shredding low key. You know that's right, man. Senator Hill says, I should be getting some work done, but I can't stop watching Rick's Masterful Techniques. But I appreciate that, Senator. I know work is tough, man. Trying to get work done anymore is so tough. I'm distracted by other things too, and I'm trying to get work on songs. I'm like, work on videos. I'm like, let me go. I'm gonna go play some games or watch TV. There you go, Kiki. She said, get it, Rick. That's what I'm talking about. Bruce DeRoe said, love that tone. God bless you. God bless you too, Bruce. Thank you so much, brother. There you go, Pammy. Senator Hill Carter, that was dirty. Revo thought that was fire, good to go. Keith Demo, you're the man, brother. He says, what do you mean I ain't kind? Just not your kind. There you go. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, my man. That's awesome, dude. I love it. Let's see. Impact says, I feel like I need to buy a ticket to this. I paid to a variety of stuff. Had my channel for a long time. I believe when you say you got to grind, I'm not going to do it, but you got going on. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. And like I say, I say all the time, this is fun for me. I have fun doing this. It keeps me playing guitar. We have a whole amazing community, almost 50,000 strong now, that, I love, and I'm more than happy to play. And it makes me happy to play. For once in a long, long time, it makes me happy to play my guitar, There were so many times I was just so tired of playing guitar, so tired of the music industry, so tired of it all. And it's like, it was discouraging to me. Dimitri, thank you so much, buddy. There you go, Scrap Scars. I appreciate that, man. Feisty been being cheeky, not freaky. Turning Guns, yeah, we gotta get a Cash App, absolutely, buddy. Let's see if we can get that link for you. Pammy, there you go. She can't top that. That was excellent. Thank you there. You're welcome, Kiki. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm sorry it was a little later than expected. Hope you don't have to get up too early tomorrow. I got to get up at 10:30, dang it. One last day. Friday. Let's go. Let's go. There you go, Zion. Homero, there you go, bud. Thank you, Scrap Star Sky. Appreciate that. Dirt Bike Clicks, thank you, buddy. Dante Williams, thank you there. Kevin says, nice work, Rick. Awesome tune. Your riff's still cranking out gold. I appreciate that, brother. And Pat says they play Eye of the Tiger all the time at Albertsons. Really? I used to shop at Albertsons back in Orlando. That was the place, man. Gabo said hello. Hello to you, buddy. Let's see what Anti's got. Pepper, is that pepperoni? Wait, pepperoni, mushroom sausage, mozzarella, Proper hot sauce and garlic sandwich. Interesting. Interesting. Peanut butter chocolate bars. I like peanut butter. Yo Track said 6th grade when it came out. I know, right? I think so. I remember I was at the roller skate rink listening to that. But I love Rocky 3 is the jam though, man. That's my favorite Rocky. Mr. T is the best, man. Damar DeRosa says, big respect to you, man. Well, life is tough and everybody, but we got to keep going for it. And that's the truth right there. Those are 100% facts, Damar. Thank you for that comment. That's a beautiful comment right there, buddy. Thank you. Michael Brandon Pearson's a way to keep rock alive. Love your Tony's music styles are timeless. Keep going. God blesses you. Thank you, Michael. God bless you and your family. I appreciate that, my man. Pella Funner's got the count 418. There you go, buddy. Dorothea says, I got a Jackson Dinky DXMG. Those are nice. Very nice. And you got it for a great price. Man, at the pawn shop. The pawn shop is some of the craziest things you could find there. I got if you watch that Fire Within video I have, the big 375,000 video, that stone finish Jackson, I bought that at a pawn shop for $275 back in like 1996. I kick myself all the time. For getting rid of the thing. Hot Dig said, I work at a group home for people with special needs. A couple of guys that live there were wondering what I was watching, and they were amazed. I'd say you convinced a couple dudes. They're subs. That's awesome, Hot Diggity. And God bless you for doing that job. You never know. You never know whose life you'll touch by doing things like that. So I appreciate that. Scrap said, I get tired too, but guys like you give me the gas I need to pick it up and practice. There you go, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Indeed. I'm going to echo Keith's demo. Awesome, Hot Diggity. That's awesome. Fred Hinkle, what's up from them? The southern Indiana cornfields. Good to see you, brother. Paul Sardeglia, he's a pinball wizard. Beautiful song. I love that Tommy movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Gloria knows. There you go. Scrap says, Jacksons have treated me well. Indeed, Jacksons have been great for me. Charvel was my go-to for the longest time. But when I got that first Jackson, I never let go, man. Love the Jacksons. I'll tell you what, we're not going to play this song because I don't know it. I only play like maybe twice. I'm going to play, we'll play Chaotic Calm instead. Really blow your minds. Because this thing is fast. This is like 200 beats per minute. This thing will blow your head off. All right, let's kick it. This one's called Chaotic Calm, 200 beats per minute. Rip-roaring fast, neoclassical black metal probably. I don't even know. It's something. It's insane. Let's go. right, that was chaotic calm. That was out of control right there. 200 beats per minute. I promise you, that's pretty fast. The other song I was about to play was 210, but I don't know the song as well. Albeit I wrote it. But yeah, that's a cool one there. Looks like we got time for one more final song. I love playing this song, so we're gonna play that. That's a 11:18. Okay. Where is that song? I haven't played this one in a minute, so we're gonna play that. Check out these comments. Appreciate everyone hanging out. This is gonna be the last song coming up here, so make sure if you haven't subscribed already and you're having a good time, join the fun. Hit the subscribe button and come along the way. We're on our way to 48,000 and 50,000 after that. So love to see you a part of that. Anti's got the links to my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo if you're in the donating mood. Certainly appreciate it if you're not in the donating mood or cannot donate. It's fine by me. It's all good. You being here is the number one reason for me being here. So don't worry about it either way. It's all good. Appreciate it. But again, you being here is what's most important to me. Eggface says, wish I could play guitar. I'm just a drumming caveman. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Drummers are always in need, buddy. Terry says, don't know how you do it. You work full time and then do this YouTube job. My hat's off to you. Love your consistency. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a tough one. And I work like 50 hours a week and a very brain intensive job. But luckily, the guitar playing, it came a long time ago. I learned how to play guitar a long, long time ago. And again, it's just fun for me, And I got the time, But a couple of years ago, I didn't have the time, really. I didn't really have the time. I was very busy. But now we're making the time for sure. Pellet Fire's like, whoa, chaotic.com, you know what's up there, buddy. There you go, Keith. Hot diggity says, I'm old school, love the Strat. I love Strats too. Vice is like, chaotic mom, who you hanging out with? Her name's not Karen, is it? Eggface says, you get to play songs at 200 beats. I know. When you got I have a program called Superior Drummer 3. It can play whatever beat I tell it to and as fast as I want it to. Don says, I remember this track. Rick be grinding on this one. You know that's right. Eggface says, you got to play 250 beats. Oh, shoot. Well, you crazy, man. He says these legs be hurting. I feel that. I feel that. Don says, this sounds faster than 250. Yeah, I can imagine 250. 210 is, I believe, my threshold because this other song got us 210. And woo, that's, by the end of that song, I'm like, okay, man, I'm done, man. That one rips. Thank you, Scrap Star Sky. Faces chaotic symphonic. Yeah, I symphonic that thing up, man. All the new toys I got for Christmas, man, are incredible. Really, I love the new toys that I got for Christmas. Eggface says has to do blast at 270. Dude, you're killing it, bro. You killing it, man. How'd you know, dude? Good job. Drums from Hell, absolutely, buddy. I do have Steven Slate for my snare drum though. I don't like the snare of Drums from Hell. It's okay. I tried all of them. I couldn't get it. But the Steven Slate drum, the metal snare drum he has, is on fire, dude. And I got it to sound like Richard Christie. Like me and Richard Christie did an album with a band called Leash Law, and I got it pretty much well matched to what we had in the studio because I've got Richard's original drum tracks, so I was able to match it pretty good. Keith said he drove 370 miles to sit in a hot tub and listen to the stream. Now that sounds pretty wild, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Leo Israel, hello to you. Glitch MS, thank you, brother. Thank you, Kevin. Super Material, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Leo Israel, obrigado, mi amigo. Thanks, Dylan O. Michael Brandon, there you go, buddy. Dylan said, I've been playing for 20 years. I can't tremble a pig like that, brother. I feel you, man. You gotta work with Al Di Meola, man. You learn some Al Di Meola and you'll get there. That's what got me there. And then I just kept speeding it up and refining it. Scrap, appreciate that. Thank you, Glitch. There you go, Scrap. Southwest, thank you very much. Pella got the light count, 455. We're cooking. Getting there. I thought it was going to be a slow night. That's a pretty good night. Turned out to be. Sean Fleming, thank you. Obrigado, Leo, thank you. Impact says, that was absolutely sick. Very neoclassical. And yeah, I spent some time in Tampa. I used to eat at Ford's Garage. Yeah, Ford's Garage was good. Used to be good. When they first opened, they were killing it. After COVID, I don't know. It's not as good as it used to be. I used to get this pulled pork mac and cheese, and it used to be like amazing, and just slowly the quality down. I know, Feisty. That's why I didn't even acknowledge it. But you know. But Michael Salerno, buddy, go look up my friend Lawrence Coleman III. Tomorrow night he puts on a show called Tools Day. He plays for 3 hours here on YouTube. Nothing but the hits from Tool. Please go check him out. I would appreciate that. If I says Greedy Malm Cheese would be afraid to have you go and says, I know, right? Let's go, Ingve. Donald says, drumming is a trade and there's always work. You know that's right, brother. You know that's right. Doritos Chip, I'm a network engineer. Cisco certified. We do craziness. Side Nose Mountain Dew, there you go. Ellie, I've been playing for 27 years now. Thank you. Dylan O says, Superior Drummer 3 is a lifesaver. You know that's right, brother. That's 100% for real. Tyler Shep is back into his house. Good to see you, Tyler. Hope you caught some of that KI.com. I know you like that one. Leo Israel, hello, buddy. Matt Burns says, you just gave me the next 10 years of inspiration. There you go, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Put that in the bank. That's a good one there. Negativamente, hello to you, brother. Tyler, we got Tyler Shep's link in here, man. Anyone here hanging out, if you can click on this link for Tyler Shep, if you like what I do, you'll love what Tyler does. He's an amazing young guitar player, and he'll blow your minds for sure. For sure. Egg says the DFHK was made in 1990. Yeah, the bass drum is smoking. I love the China. The China is amazing. The ride bell is beautiful. That snare that was starting to annoy me, man. But Christmas time, Steven Slate had like a 50% off special. I bought it. I was like, yeah, what? It's like, I don't even, like $30, $40. I don't even know. I bought it, and I found the real nice snare. I was like, this is a nice snare. And then I got Richard's tracks from the Leash Law sessions, and I took a cut of that, and I listened back and forth, and I EQ'd it, and it was like, this sounds perfect, man. And I'm really happy with it. That Steven Slate is a monster thing, monster plugin. Keith Dale says, "Where's Metal Mom? Ain't no moms around here. My mom still live in Ohio. She don't get on camera." Impact, yeah, before COVID, yeah, it was much better before that. So I said, not only do I enjoy your music, the stories you have been blowing me away, absolutely, but I got plenty of them, so many. If I say it's not that I don't like Tool, it's getting past it. I know, yeah. It's like, if you want to listen to Tool, honestly, go check out my friend Lawrence Coleman, or just go listen to Tool. That is the best. Tyler said he said appreciate you, brother. He said I love the China. Yeah, that China cracks, man. It's one of my favorite. T-Bird says, as a drummer, I believe that the cymbals make the kit. They do, man. They do. Eggface says, I don't mean to come across as rude, but I really reckon the metal kit or the metal machine kit. I used to have it, man. I used to have a bunch of stuff, man, and they were all hacked, versions of it. But yeah, I haven't wanted to spend any more money on that. I got the drum tone I want, and that I need. So I'm pretty happy with the drum tones I finally got. But yeah, I used to have that metal machine. I got the midis for that, but I used to have the metal machine SBX or whatever. And it was definitely good, man. I ain't gonna lie, it was definitely good. All right, let's see if I remember this one. This is a fun song. All right, I don't even remember what it's called. It's like some sort of it's like so smooth. I don't know. I can't use the word smooth, but this is a very smooth tongue. So let's go. right, that was the last tune of the night. 3 hours of shredding. We appreciate every single one of you hanging out with us tonight. Make sure that you know I put videos out every single day of the week. I go live 5 times a week. So if you enjoyed the tunes, if you enjoyed the community here, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. We're on our way to 48,000 and going for 50. So we'd love to see you along with us for that ride. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Just enough Mountain Dew for this night. Yeah, just enough. I got one little sip left. One little sip. Well, let's read these comments right quick. Then we got to get there. Also, don't forget, the Rick Renstrom Official shop is open on my YouTube channel right now. We got shirts, we got cups, we got stickers, we got all kinds of stuff, and more things are being added in the future. Gloria, if you're still here, let us know which hoodie you wanted, and we're gonna get that ready for you. All right, there. Did I say Tyler was back? I can't remember. My brain. I think I did. Yes, Tyler. I remember. We make sure you check out Tyler too. Don't forget now. Don't forget. Feist says the free metal band name, The Guilty. Is that? It's kind of. I don't know. It could be. Yeah. Metalcore. I think it'd be a metalcore type of band name. And let's see. All right. Where was I? think I went a little too far actually. Okay, I did go way too far. My bad. I remember that. Okay, Keith said half of Rick is playing and the other half is talking. Slow your roll, YouTube. I know, right? We play and talk. That's how we do things around here. That's how we do things. Tyler says my favorite symbol is the Meinl Matt Gartzka equilibrium trying to sound the thing. Dang, what's that from, dude? I don't even know where that come from. Wow, that sounds pretty insane. Those Meinls are nice. I like Zildjian. I always like the Zildjian sound. Zildjians are my favorites. Even though I'm not a drummer, I always like the sound of those Zildjians, man. They really pop, man, for me. Maybe it's because I like to my sound. I'm like, yeah, no problem, buddy. Feisty said it's called Butter Honey. What's that? I like to change my sound. I feel you. Yeah, it's. Check out the Steven Slate. The Steven Slate is really nice, dude. It's really nice. It's got a lot of stuff. I barely scratched the surface of it. I was just looking for a new snare sound, and that took me up. I've heard some of the other stuff they got in the Steven Slate. It's a beautiful drum kits they have in there. Music Militia, what's going on, brother? Good to see you there. Tyler said Pearl Cup of Tea. Pearl Cup, interesting. I don't know what that. I want to, there's already a Carlos Santana song called Smooth, so I can't call it smooth. It's got to be something like that. And I looked up synonyms and antonyms and homonyms of the word smooth, and nothing pops for me. There you go, Keith. Avenir, good to see you. There you go, Hot Diggity. Thank you, Aaron Grote. Hayden says, how that's actually incredible. Thank you, Hayden. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tyler. There goes the chat. Oh, there we go. Daniel Bear said, hey, everyone, happy Thursday. It's where are you at? It's still Thursday for you. It's Friday for us now. Hope you're doing good, Daniel. It's great to see you, man. Ord, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dan Rivera. I appreciate that. Keith says, does he get burned at stake for being a god dang metal guy? You never know, man. Hope not. Hope they don't bring that back. That would be bad. That would be bad. Oh, that's right. You guys are on your Megadeth back and forth still. Or said, I said I didn't believe you could hit until you hit those chords. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. We got them all. Alvaro Perles, there you go, buddy. Anthony, yeah, I'll listen to Rammstein a little bit, man. Good stuff, man. Impasse says, you're an alternate picking machine. I appreciate that, buddy. That means a lot to me. That's what I've worked tirelessly for. I want it to be Yngwie, but Yngwie combines like a alternate pick with legato, but he only plays 16th notes. And I was like, I wanted to be faster than that. And I started listening to Al Di Meola, and that's what got my picking to perfection at this point. Al Di Meola all the way. Anthony Q, thank you so much, buddy. Heather B says, thanks for the jam, Ricks. Have a great rest of the evening, and bye, chat. Thank you, Heather. Great to see you as always. We'll be back on Saturday, no Friday, because I'll be chilling. Thank you, Tyler. Sandra says, dang, I have no excuse to get some work done. Now get to it, buddy. I love music. Good morning to you. Marvin, that's a great song, man. That's a good one there. I don't even know it, bro. Nate B says, just enough do, Rick. You know that's right. Have a great one, buddy. Donald's a member of Tyler's. You know that's right. Metal Mark says, Rick is a Top Gun guitarist. He has the need for speed. You know that's right. You know that's right. All right. Gloria wants a Fire Within hoodie. We got you, Gloria. We will have that ready, if not today, tomorrow for sure. So by Saturday, guaranteed, you shall be ready. T-Bird knows Zildjians are hard to beat. I know, right? I love the sound of those things. Anti's got a message to all. Welcome all visiting peacefully from around the world. Rock steady up in here. You know it. Kevin, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you, Anti, for hanging out with us near the end there. And you never know, man. Anti-ninja, so you never know. Comes out of the shadows. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no problem, Kevin. No problem, bro. All right, I think we got it. Terry says smooth equals sweet. I like that. I like that. Sweet and smooth? Smooth and sweet. I don't know. Thinking about it. Natalie Doe, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that very much. That's awesome. Oh, Dan Rivera, Suave. Hey, I like that, dude. I mean, there was a Rico Suave back in the day, but not just, we're taking the Rico away. We just call it Suave. I like it, Dan Rivera. You might have a winner with that, Dan. I'm gonna remember that one. I like it. I like it. I forgot about another language. That's what's up. Good job, Dan. You the man. Thank you, Keith. Good to see you again, buddy. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the hot tub. Panic Point, what's up there? Sim G, hello to you. Mustang Mike, how's it going there, bud? Saints and Sinners know the shred. Keith says, what are the rules about the metal papacy? Who's current? I don't know. Who's the pope of all guitar? Was there black smoke or white smoke for it? Natalie Doe from Russia. Spasibo, Natalie. Thank you so much. Donald James likes Suave. I'm feeling Suave. I'm feeling Suave. Heather B, thank you so much. You know that's Friday. Friday for sure. We got to do it. All right, that's enough for me, everybody. I got to get rolling here. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so right now before we shut the stream off. I shall be back on Saturday. We do a little different format of streaming on Saturday, so if you like this mobile vertical style, it's totally different from that. But on Saturday at 9, we'll be doing the horizontal streaming. Sunday, we'll be back doing the mobile streaming at 9 p.m. both Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit your notifications bell so you know when I'm shredding and when my videos come out. With that said, I put videos out every single day. I go live 5 times a week, and we have a lot of fun here. So make sure you hit that subscribe button before we go. And what's going on here? All right, Chris back. How you doing, Chris? Tyler, have a great night. Joseph, I'm doing good. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate you, bro. Jose from El Salvador, have a good night. Pellet says 485 was the final count. Good to go. Gloria, have a great night. Hopefully we'll see you on Saturday. Mustang Mike, absolutely, buddy. We appreciate all the likes. Thank you so much for the support out there. Arrow says, found this late, but I'm subbed. I'll see you on the next one. Absolutely. Saturday at 9 or Sunday at 9. This weekend we'll be back shredding it up, having a good time. So appreciate you. With that being said, I want you all to stay safe out there. I want you to be good to each other. And I want you to take care of each other because that's all we got in this world. You know what I'm saying? Hope you have a great one. Anthony Koo, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. My schedule is on my YouTube channel too. So make sure you check that out. You got it, Stardust. All right, people. Have a great one. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you then this weekend. Take care, everybody. David Zazo, good night to you, my brother. Pellet says 592. We almost made it 6, but that's all right. All right, people.